finding the music to send you guys.
So, was that a yes or no for Danica working at school?
I don't know yet. I don't know if it should be this year, if she should be there the whole time, or
Maybe like a part-time job, like a tutor. I don't know.
I think kinda it's gotta be after second year. Does it? Like, because Maya, you know what happened second year, and I can't have you run into a parent.
I don't think she
In
would.
fact, the kind of problem that we have is being able to run to a parent at all. Um, can change things from where we may
Ooh,
want them.
I have no idea what that means.
It means that there's conflict, and a loving parent is not going to allow that conflict to happen. So it messes with the story. It's the same reason as to why lots of lots of main characters are orphans.
Yep, fair.
So, what do you say about that, Ophelia?
That's fine. Whenever works best.
Ooh, Hogwarts Express music.
Yeah, I just sent it.
I hate when you do plays 2 unskippable ads in a row. I'm just like, please, no. Capitalism.
It's like we got Ito changing the timeline. Shameful. Okay,
If we don't change the timeline, it'll be shameful.
let us begin. Welcome, everybody. Tuesday
Hello.
night. Finally jumping back in. Excited to see how this new story is going to be playing out. Last session, we were able to run around Diagon Alley, have a fun time with that, and at the very end, get our very own special wands. A few days later, our scene transitions to something new. The air is thick with anticipation as you step onto the bustling platform of King's Cross Station. The scent of steam and the faint tang of coal fill your nostrils, an unfamiliar blend that signals the start of your first year at Hogwarts. To your left, the Hogwarts Express. It stands tall and regal, its scarlet paint gleaming under the station lights. The train's whistle pierces the air, a clear, sharp note that echoes off the high ceilings of the station. Departing for Hogsmeade Station! 5 minutes! A train worker dressed in blue yells from the engine. Around you, the platform is a hive of activity. Students, clothed in their casual clothes and robes, dart around, their exciting chatter adding to the noises of the space. Parents, some with tears in their eyes, bid children farewell. Owls hoot from their cages, and the occasional cat hisses from the students' arms. The platform is crowded, but not oppressively so. It's a welcoming sort of chaos, a symphony of sights, sounds, and emotions that marks the beginning of a new journey. Wait, did I misplace that? Ophelia, where is your carry-on luggage? You can see Danica is currently freaking out. She has both of her hands up as if that's not touching anything is going to help, and she is looking around as if something has fallen off of your main trolley.
Well, I don't know where it went. I just have my instruments.
And they're taking up almost the entire trolley. Oh, maybe you might have dropped it on the way back there. I didn't notice. Stay right here. Right here. And she's going to run back the way where you came. You can see her kind of running like this, trying to find Accio bags. Oh, sorry. Accio Ophelia's bag. She's trying to get your stuff. And you can see a piece of your luggage that was just like literally in the mix, just flies across the room toward where she is. She just missed it. It was right there.
I found it.
And walking off on your right, you can hear a familiar voice. You got everything. I'm sure you'll be okay without me. You can hear a boy speaking out to you, Andromeda.
Have everything? At least I think I do.
My first year, I forgot my entire backpack. All of my note-taking abilities, all my quills, everything. Gone.
Really? That doesn't seem very much like you.
I suppose I was very different then. It's a long time ago, he says. But I double-checked your pack. If you didn't take anything out, it should all be there. It is something else to see you get on that train.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing me. I know Mom was busy with work and everything, so.
That's okay. I like spending time with you. Wish I could go with. Also, don't wish. I don't want to go back to that damn school.
I'm gonna miss you. Well, more so than usual. And you have to promise to actually write me this time. You went off to
Oh,
last year and you didn't write me.
well, the matches, they can get pretty hectic. Practice schedules. But I'll do my best.
You forgot my birthday again.
What, is it this year? Oh, I thought you just had your birthday last year.
To like reach out and like smack him. My birthday's every year, just like yours.
No, I fail to remember Mom telling me that my birthday only comes every other year. So I'm like 15 years old.
Well, we can't all be as smart as me.
You're going to do great. And who knows, maybe you'll see those friends that you met. Sorry, I couldn't make it.
Okay.
And Ophelia, you can see Andromeda and her much older brother, Blaze. I'm gonna try to find Blaze Zabini. There he is. This is him when he was younger, but here is him in the movie.
He is so fun.
I know, right? He's so fine.
Oh, he's a grown-ass man now.
Venus
has
has a crush on
his own
him.
Future.
Oh dang. It's like, what's the word? Like chiseled.
Very chiseled. Yes. But he kind of stands up. He puts his hands in his pockets and then pulls out one and kind of puts it around you to give you a little hug.
Yeah. She'll like wrap her arms around him, and she'll just like give him a really big squeeze. Good luck this year. I think you'll beat the cannons this time.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. Been trying hard. I'm plenty quick. Quicker than most. As for you, if you make it on the Quidditch team, you let me know, okay?
You know, I'm not very coordinated, and I'm allergic to grass and most things outside.
You'll get the hang of it.
All right, well, I should probably get on the train. We're leaving soon.
You will.
And she'll just like hug him
wave you
again.
off. Yeah. He'll hug you and he'll wave you off. And Ophelia, your mom comes back and you just were seeing the two of them talking. Oh, found it.
It was here the whole time, I think.
Don't talk back to me, she says. She's going to take you by the back and is going to walk you toward the train. Here are your things. I'll load up the large stuff in the back, and I am going to be loading into the caboose. Never been in a caboose.
Alright. Is this where we
Do you need any candy money?
always?
Here's 2. She'll hand you 2 galleons.
Thank you.
She is going to give you like a little kiss on the forehead, a big squeeze, and she's going to rush down the tracks. And as she goes past, oh, where'd Brooke go? Oh, no, you're right there. Okay. Venus, you can see Danica passing by you on the train tracks. Brooke?
She's gonna like give her this weird look, like, why are you rushing like that? That's so impolite, and it makes you look ugly.
So you give her a disgusted look and look
Yeah.
over, and you can see Ophelia and Andromeda are loading onto the train.
Oh, Andy, over here. She'll like wave her arm as she's like walking towards them.
Ah, Venus. She'll like pick her stuff up and start walking over.
Ophelia, right? You were in our group for Dagon.
That would be correct, yes.
I like your outfit.
Thank you. I like yours as well.
Can we see the outfits?
No, you don't get my Pinterest board.
I want to see the
Not
Pinterest
today.
boards and share.
Fine, I'll drop the Pinterest board.
Yay.
You also will get to see the absurd amount of instruments that she is carrying.
Mhm,
I'm so
mhm.
sorry.
You get to see Venus's Madame Puddlefoot's order in hers.
I was like, are we wearing our uniforms, a robe of uniforms on the
You
train, or
would
are we dressed in
not
our
be
regular
using-
ass clothes?
You'd be dressed in your regular clothes, and then
Cool.
once you get close, because it's like an 8-hour train ride.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Then you get changed like an hour before you arrive.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's a lot of instruments.
I said what I said.
My God.
Okay. Presenting share screen. There we go. Wow.
That's wild.
Damn, that is real wild.
So like the violins on her back, she has the like ukulele and the flute bag in one hand, and then the clarinet case is in the other hand.
Oh boy.
So
You gonna show the other outfits, Alex?
Oh, I didn't see that there's more. I'm sorry.
I need to like figure out the Pinterest board thing. I've never done that before.
Get a Pinterest account.
I have a
Look up the
Pinterest
vibes
account. I
you're
just never
looking
made a
for.
board. I scroll
Save
through
it
there
on
all the
your little
time
board.
for memes and mostly stuff from Tumblr.
Andromeda.
Coffin suitcase. And the snake necklace, that's so cool.
She also has an actual snake, like kind of like curled up on her around her neck too.
She's chilling on a train with a snake. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Is she allowed to have it? No.
Yes, she is. It's her service snake.
It's just service snake.
In a
Right,
place
I
that
forgot
doesn't
about that.
believe in psychology, I don't know if they'll have an ESA program.
He's a
They
service
sure
snake.
do.
He monitors her blood sugar levels.
I
Then
see. Okay.
Venus. Holy cow.
Mhm.
This is extra. This is so extra.
Yeah.
The Starbucks order.
Gotta have the Madame Puddifoot's, gotta have a theme, which is bows, gotta have the whole pink thing.
Man, aren't those nails uncomfy? I only wore like fake nails once and I hated it.
I mean, you have to get used to them like anything else.
Fair enough.
Oh, the scene is back in yours. You guys all admire each other's outfits. You know, why don't we load you on? With a deep breath, especially Ophelia, you hoist your luggage and step onto the Hogwarts Express. The narrow hallway of the train greets you. Stuck behind a long line of students trying to do the same as you, it's a tight squeeze that's made even more challenging by the students bustling about. The sight of worn leather and polished wood adorns the interior. As you push through the hallway, you pass compartment after compartment, each one filled with other young witches and wizards. Some are already deep in conversation, their voices a low buzz in the background as you walk past. Others are unpacking, their belongings and spread out in a sort of chaotic array. There are some compartments where you see some people from your group. There's one with Juniper who's in there, and a few others. You see another one with Levi, who is in your group, as well as a few other girls and a few other boys, and one other boy. And finally, you spot a compartment that's not as crowded. Inside, there are two people. You see someone from your group yesterday. It's Phoebe and Willow.
Hi. Hi, Sup. Hi.
Do you have outfits for Phoebe and Willow?
I don't
Everyone
have a
knows
Pinterest
their
board,
outfit.
but
You just
she's
describe
wearing
it.
her classic drawstring hoodie with a big pocket in the middle. Ripped up jeans. Probably has like her backwards baseball cap on right now. You ready for trouble?
What about Phoebe?
I did not make a Pinterest board. I am not
That's
the
fine.
person to make Pinterest boards 30 years in advance. Um,
I feel called out. Wow. Okay.
you had this done before first session, so I don't even want to hear it.
As if first session wasn't just last week.
Yes. I mean, way before first session.
I may have outfits planned all the way up to like the end of 5th year, but I will not be judged. Thank you.
Hi, everyone has their hobbies. Also, what's Phoebe wearing? Sorry.
So Phoebe is wearing a very like light colored like set of yellowish overalls, like with the shorts, knee socks, and these like big chunky brown boots that are sort of a little bit caked in mud. And she has like a very short sleeve shirt with a little collar that's open. And you'll notice like a pair of gloves that are like roughly used and a little bit beaten up looking, and she still has like this very big box that's set on her lap as opposed to the rest of her stuff, which is up on the little shelf in the back.
Does she still have the bird bag, or I'm assuming the birds are in the box now?
Well, the bird, it is the box.
I
That's the
figured.
bird bag.
Venus is gonna like look at Willow, look at her outfit, and like grimace. And then keep moving.
And she's just gonna look at Phoebe like, sorry. I don't think she likes me.
Venus walks by. Andromeda, are you following?
Yes, but Andromeda would kind of wave at them, like, "Hey, we're in a
Hi.
group, hey."
Hey, hi.
And then that leaves Ophelia. There is lots of room in here for your instruments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's just like, she looks between the two, then looks at Phoebe, and then looks between the two. It's like, I'm not exactly sure what the appropriate choice in this matter is.
Phil kind of like shrinks down a little at that.
So,
You can just do what you want. It's totally not fine.
right.
Holding up the line, you people. The long line in the hallway beside you.
She's gonna turn around to whoever the hell said that.
Billion Biggs, obviously.
Fucking Billiam.
Billiam.
I don't
Hold
want
up
to
the
talk to
line.
Billiam Biggs until I can romance Billiam Biggs, alright?
He's not a romanceable character.
Alright then.
And why
I'm
not?
okay.
You made a whole Bat Boy and Diagon Alley romanceable, and
Yeah.
you're not making Billiam
That-
Biggs romanceable.
Yo,
Billiam
what
Biggs,
Bad
I think,
boy,
is
what?
I think
like Batman?
No,
Sorry.
I made a.
No,
I made
it's
a.
just
You're good.
someone who kills
you're,
an
me.
NPC.
I totally fine. You're good.
I accidentally
an
interrupt
NPC.
people a lot. I apologize.
You're okay.
Alex, what if I wrote up like a serious backstory for Billiam Biggs?
No, he's not a serious character. You must remain.
That's why his name's
remain as
Billiam.
a non-serious character.
Okay, what if I make him a non-serious backstory?
He does have a non-serious backstory. He was
Then why-
raised by flamingos after his parents died.
Then why isn't he romanceable?
Why hot shaped if not romanceable?
Yeah.
I will
That
make
one you take
ugly
up with
art of
Jordan.
him.
That one you take up with Jordan. No.
I demand that Billiam be ugly if I can't romance him.
He must be the one not model casted
Exactly.
character.
What if he's just asexual? I don't know. Asexually romantic.
Well,
There
yeah,
are a couple
ace
ace that-
arrow.
There you go. Pretty people can be ace arrow too. And they
I
look
don't
at
think we have a romantic because it literally doesn't work out. I don't think we have an arrow person that is romanceable.
I thought Janice was Arrow Ace.
She's
No,
ace.
she's
I
not
think.
arrow. Just ace.
Someone lied to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's on the ace.
She's probably on the aromantic spectrum, but she can still.
Someone lied to me.
She's not strictly.
Who lied to you, Jess?
Anyway, Ophelia, are
God
you
forbid.
entering the compartment?
Instrument friends. Cousin. Tough choice.
Ophelia.
Oh god. Regina calls, so
Okay, bye.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right, Phoebe, Willow, left alone to their own devices. Phoebe, you watch as some of the people that you've noticed before will wave off toward you guys, go past, and
Do I see Rin?
Rin. If you want to pop your head out and look for her, make a perception check.
Okay. And she'd look for Tobias, see that he's not on, sorry. She'd look for Silas, see that he's not in the train, and just be like, I'm not going to rat him out to the adults, so I'm just not going to fucking ask. So perception is +4. Let's see. Rolled it. All right, the bot doesn't work for me to roll the channel. So Oh, that's a 23.
23. All right. Well, with a 23, you poke your head out into the very thin hallway. You can see about 4 people back. Rin is holding her large amount of carry-on luggage and is trying to find a new space to get into.
So we'll like wave at her and be like, just point in where she is at, like over here. But she's not gonna yell at her because she doesn't want to embarrass her.
Yeah, she will immediately see you. You see her eyes go wide, and she'll like kind of wave with her bags a little bit, smacking the one wall. And she's going to kind of push through and pull her bags in. Oh, you don't believe how hard those were to carry up.
It looks like a lot here. Like, and she'll like help carry some of it if instead like stack it around.
Make an athletics check.
Uh, okay. Athletic. Okay.
They said that we wouldn't need a whole lot of clothing because of the uniform, but I mean, weekends are still a thing. So,
What's still a thing? I missed that part.
she said weekends are still a thing. You got an 8?
I got an 8.
Put in this thing, bricks. And the two of you together will be able to hoist it up over their head and then place it into the overhead compartment. She's going to kind of flop down. Hey, Phoebe. Wait, no, did you two meet yet? I don't think so. Did you guys meet Weasley, Mr. Weasley's?
I
Jess?
don't think Phoebe was not
I
at
didn't.
Weasley's. It was only me and that one NPC who's also Muggle-born. That's like the son of the Muggle-born teacher.
You
No,
got-
not Muggle studies
Sage.
teacher. Blah blah blah.
Huh?
I was there with that one boy, but I don't think Phoebe
Levi.
was there.
Levi.
Levi, and he's not the son
Levi
of the
is
Muggle
not
studies teacher.
Milne's son.
Sorry.
You're good.
Mel just has a little daughter. Yeah, she'll look over. Hi, I'm Ren. Are you friends with Willows?
Yeah. Well, we knew each other. Yeah. Yep. We are.
I mean, why not? I mean, the whole point of coming to a school is to make friends, I think.
Oh, cool. Nice, cool. Thanks.
Phoebe
I
Burke.
think it's supposed to be education, but I'd agree too. She'll take your hand and she'll shake it vigorously and sit back down. It's gonna be a long train ride, right?
Yeah, I heard like 8 hours. I've never been on anything that long.
Oh my gosh. You can then hear and sort of the train lurches forward. Oh, got on in time.
I didn't want to be stuck on the platform, at least not when it's moving.
You can get like stuck on the platform, and she kind of like looks out the window.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, people have definitely arrived late and, like, had to wait.
As the
Did you say
Hogwarts-
Silas around anywhere?
No.
It's probably fine. He's probably fine, right? He's probably fine.
I don't
mean,
even
it's a pretty
really
big
know who that
train.
is, so.
He's like
Good enough.
the short little guy. He's like that, and he doesn't talk. You know.
No, didn't make an impression.
No, fair enough. You know.
Big impression. As the Hogwarts Express leaves King's Cross Station, the cityscape gradually gives way to sprawling Scottish countryside. Rolling hills stretch out as far as the eye can see, their green surfaces dotted with clusters of wildflowers. The sky above is a brilliant hue, with only a few wisps of cloud to mar its perfection. The scenery outside the window is a blur of colors, a vibrant tapestry that's constantly changing and yet somehow remains inviting. Venus, Andromeda, and Ophelia, you guys continue moving and end up going into an entirely separate train car trying to find some space. And as you move off toward the back, you end up seeing, and I'm just going to grab my art preemptively here. You end up seeing a train car with only 2 other people in it. You currently see a train car with a like dark-skinned boy with a long black hair that seemingly is well kept, and They are sitting in here with a girl with sort of loose coiled afro that kind of is parted on the side, and the two of them are sitting in there. Many of the other compartments are full.
Okay, okay. Is hmm hmm. She'll like nudge Andromeda and Ophelia and kind of like gesture towards them, like jerk her head towards them. Act like we are supposed to be here and don't embarrass me.
You do that
She
plenty
will,
on your
That's
own.
sweet.
and
Oh
she will
boy.
walk towards the compartment.
That is so
Awesome.
sassy. I love that.
You walk over, and they're seemingly already in a little bit of a discussion right now. Yeah. No, I think that we should probably go for Milne. He's a nice guy. I don't see why not. And the girl next to him says, he's always just like kind of annoying, don't you think? He's bumbling around. And the door opens. Oh, hello, voice says.
Do you have any open spots? We're looking for a seat.
And he kind of, his eyes go wide for a second. Oh, new students. Sure. And he will kind of gesture his own body over, and this girl will move over as well. Let me get you some art.
Is this Miss Hill? Miss Anastasia?
Mm-hmm.
About to be my bestie.
There's the
Miss
boy.
Well, my other bestie.
Right now, he is wearing slightly different outfit than what is seen here. He's kind of wearing like black jeans with like a chain around the side. He's got sort of like a ripped shirt, but it's like made to be that way, with like a punk band on the front, and he has uh, like an eyebrow stud in it as well. That's him. And then the girl is like this.
Oh, she's so cute.
She welcomes everyone in, and when Venus comes sits down, she'll look over and say, "That is a lot of bags."
Well, yeah, I had to have one for hair products, and then one for
Uh,
accessories, and then
I'm
one for
talking to
shoes.
her. She says, pointing with her wand over at Ophelia, who is carrying all of her instruments.
Well, I mean, it's the same reason that Venus here has all of their bags. I have to have an instrument for the daytime, an instrument for nighttime, an instrument for weekends, and an instrument for free time.
This girl will look at the boy. The two of them share a little bit of a look for a second. Darian will smile, and Anastasia will chuckle. Um, it's around that time that somebody comes by the door. Is there some space available? No, Bill. Oh, okay. William will go fast. The
Damn.
girl looks toward the boy and just mouths that.
Not a fan of him.
Not very much, no. After last year, he turned my bed into liquid. I don't know how he got up into the girls' dormitories, but I don't want it to happen again.
Well, it's no surprise with the name as foul as Billiam. I can assume the personality would match.
Do you know Billiam?
No, just heard his name.
Oh, well, I'd say steer clear. And uh that man is a little boyfriend too. What, Peter? Peter's not too bad. Peter is nosy and likes to get in people's business. And plus, I don't think that they're together anymore. Oh, really? Yeah.
Andy's
So what
gonna look.
happened with that?
Hmm.
Was it like they got into a big argument or anything?
Who are you? This girl says. She'll look over at you and kind of eye you up and down.
Oh, you didn't know? Venus Lovelace. Shall I hold out her hand?
Well, Venus, I'm Anastasia. She will take it. Anastasia Hill. I've never met you before. Any of you.
I
Are you all
don't think you
transfers?
would have. Yes, from Bobaton.
Whoa, cool. Darian says. I'm excited to have you in classes. Second years, right?
Of course.
Make a
It's-
deception check.
I love lying for fun.
You didn't roll very well either, so what did you get?
I got a 9.
He rolled less than that. Cool. Yeah, it's not every day that we get new students. Plus, our whole grade is kind of sparse. He says, "What do you mean?" Anastasia says, "Well, I think after the war, it's been a little bit lower population out here." Oh, yeah. And what about everyone's names? Anastasia asks. This is, of course, Darren Gustelli.
I'm Andromeda Zabini, but you can call me Andy.
And you?
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Just Ophelia.
Okay. Sort of like Beyonce.
Who?
Who?
Is that artist? Darren will ask. That artist, I tried to show you her, and he will like shrug. I don't think she's really that vibe.
So back to the topic at hand. Peter and this Billiam fellow. How'd they get into it?
I don't know if I'm really at liberty to say, Darian says.
Oh, really? Make a wisdom
Especially-
save?
That's a 16 on the die.
Fuck. Beat me
Yeah.
by 1.
And say, I don't spread everyone else's little dirty secrets.
Unfortunate, I do love secrets, and I feel like I'm already behind coming in late.
If you told me some of yours, would you want me to tell the first person who asked?
No, but I'm not just any person.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Well, if I told everything that made me better than other people, then I wouldn't have any of my own secrets.
Anastasia is like, better than other people. Okay. Already playing a hand. Darian will look at you, tongue in cheek, and say, sound like the rest of you guys already knew each other. Are you all from Bobatons?
Yes. Well, me and Venus kind of grew up together, so we knew each other before that.
Darian, I don't know why you just why you stick to what's the term? Fuck. I'm blanking on it. I don't know why you have such these long introductions. I mean, with a little bit of work, I can find out all you want to know about these people. Even
What do
though
you
I may
mean?
be insignificant in some people's eyes.
Can Anastasia make a wisdom save?
12.
That fails. What's she thinking about?
Okay. You. This is a crowded area. This is
Okay,
considered crowded.
I will roll. I got you.
You got this. Take my subscriber.
17. I don't need it.
You don't need it. Never mind. Ha ha.
Um, you can see her looking at Venus, and definitely she thinks that Venus is overconfident for someone who hasn't like really shown her worth or her skill, as well as she doesn't entirely trust her. But what she does trust is tarot. And she's going into her side little pouch here and pulling out her own deck, a deck that her mother got her. Um, and it has little animated like people on it for all the different kinds. And she does believe very heavily in divinations.
Mhm. That's a nice deck you have.
And she says, "You haven't even seen it." She's going to unfurl it for a second and
I like the
not let you
animations
touch
on.
it though.
She's like, I like the animations on the cards.
Thank you, she says, with like a little squint. Do you want to be first?
Only if you let me give you a reading as well. And she'll pull out her deck.
I prefer something quick.
Now they
Why don't we go for
Pokemon
just
battle
even a
with their
one
decks.
card pull?
Works for me.
Hmm? All right. Where should I cut it?
At the bottom.
All right. Got yours. Andromeda, you personify the Hanged Man. Hmm. Upright, she says. Hanged Man, and you can see him softly moving in her picture. It's XII. Oh, there it is. The Hanged Man is an appeal to patience. Might feel like too much is currently on hold, but perhaps this might be for the best. The Hangman asks you to be patient with yourself and serves as a reminder that growth comes slowly. Be assured that biding your time is not the same as wasting it. There's no sense in picking fruit before it is time to ripen. You're somebody who is still new to so much. There's still so much for you to see and feel and think. Don't jump too quickly into it. It tells me plenty about you.
Hmm.
Right,
Cards do have a way of describing us, I should say. Where you want me to cut yours? At the bottom or top? I didn't hear what you said, if you said something.
Top.
Okay, cool. Let me shuffle this. Okay. Anastasia, it seems the chariot speaks to you. The chariot represents willpower, determination, and self-assurance in any challenge. The charioteer reminds us to be steadfast and exude self-control in situations that arise in order to ensure victory over any obstacle. Hmm.
And Darian will look out at her and say, self control is something you struggle with. Shut up, Darian. I want to hear her interpretation.
It well, I think it kind of means that you should trust in yourself more. That
Hmm.
loss of control that you may feel, if Darian is anything to go off of, it I believe it stems from a point of self-doubt. So be more confident in yourself.
Ooh, get red, Darian says, sitting back in his seat. And Anastasia says, "You're not half bad. I'd say that you had it 85% correct."
Well,
Andy's going to
okay.
be a famous diviner.
I don't know about
Andy.
famous. Huh.
Well, how about you, Venus? Where should I cut it?
Right in the middle.
You are. Hmm. Wow, I didn't. What I pulled, I'm not sure if I'm sure about it. if this is the right one, but I'll say
You
it
want to pull
nonetheless.
something else?
I might, because she's good at it. I might try something else here.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna try one more, and then if she fails, she fails. Oh fuck yes! 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 I got. She pulls and flips. The lovers
Yes.
reversed. It's great. VI. Oh, almost there. The lovers represent mutual desire, but in reverse. It warns of broken unions. There's a cycle that you seem to be stuck to, of mutual desire and beneficence that is broken constantly, leaving you or other involved parties feeling incomplete. This card may indicate that partnerships stagnate around you, begin to fester without proper care and attention. Be best if you give the attention to your friends and loved ones that they need, if you want to keep them.
I can assure you heavily that I give proper care and attention to everyone I know, according to how much they're worth, of course.
Well, I just must be terrible at divinations then, she says, looking at Darian. Darian does give him a little bit of a look.
Perhaps you are. Maybe time for a new hobby.
Already feeling it in reverse right now, she says. And for Miss Ophelia, let's see what you are all about. Where should I cut it?
Bottom.
All right. You are justice. Upright. Go. Justice. XI. Was there? Justice reminds us to actively course correct those instances of bias that we are prone to. It is not simply a matter of what is fair. Justice interrogates which lenses are corrupted by structures that value a concentration of power. Regardless of whether or not it benefits you personally, value and pursue what is right instead of perhaps despite what is popular. You don't yet know exactly where you will be, but I see you in the future as somebody with a strong moral code. Somebody who's going to stand up for what she believes in. That's the kind of person I'd like to have as a friend.
Interesting. Maybe there is some truth to your readings.
And you can hear the squeak of trolley wheels coming down the way. And we will pop back over toward Phoebe and Willow. You can hear a faint bit of yelling coming nearby. And pushing out of their space, you can hear, "That's fine. We'll sit somewhere else then." And the door will shut with a heavy clasp. They're gonna mean, don't you think? Yeah. Ice Queen. Oh, it's a good name. Walking down the hallway, two boys are currently looking for a new place to sit. Rin is looking out inquisitively, and you can see a short, 2-foot tall goblin boy next to a tall boy with horn-rimmed glasses and dark black hair.
Yeah, Willow, like hearing that, oh, we need a new place to sit, she would definitely wave them down. She's been there before.
You got some spaces?
Yeah.
Cool. We don't have much. Ah, thank you very much. Coming into the room, you will see this little boy, your age, but much, much shorter than you, with little curly brown hair and these dark, completely black eyes, little spiky teeth, and pointed ears.
So she like looks at this, like she's like towering over this kid is the same age as her. She's like towering over him. She like looks down and is like, "Whoa, Your eyes are so cool. Can you see what? And she like waves her hand in front of his face.
Yeah, I can see. I'm not blind. Thank you for the seat, though. And
Yeah.
he'll come over and kind of like climb up onto the seat, sit himself down. Um, oh, my name is Mr. Morgan Cook. You can call me whatever you want, though. Mo is what some people like to call me back in Diagon. And this is an acquaintance of mine, Mr. Wilfred Gigjon. No, Gideon. Hi, I'm Wilfred.
Hi, and
Nice to
she'll
meet you.
like shake both
Nice
of
to
her
meet you.
hands with a really big handshake. It's Phoebe and Rin. Yeah.
Phoebe Burke, nice to meet you.
Oh, a Burke. Well, I didn't know they kept making you.
We're everywhere.
And he will sit down opposite you, Phoebe, and say, "I guess this is all pretty straightforward for you. Probably gonna be Slytherin."
Who knows? Who cares,
What's
honestly?
that mean?
Houses. Well, later on, late
Oh,
tonight, gonna get sorted
yeah.
into houses.
Uncle.
And
My uncle.
Morgan says, my mom was in Gryffindor. Obviously, my dad didn't really go or attend. What? Why? He looks at him, because he's a goblin. Oh right. Yeah.
Oh, you're like a goblin, bro. That's so cool.
Yeah. Live all the way to down in London, so it wasn't really a very far commute to get here. And now we're heading all the way to Scotland. Oh boy. I hope that the humidity is going to agree with my hair.
I was like, really. I get the curly hair poofs too. It.
What was your name? Oh, Rin. Kaga. Hi. Oh, hi. Morgan says, and she'll give him like a nice smile. She says, she looks up as if she's thinking really, really hard, and then she is going to brokenly speak out, "Et tu cobride." What? Et tu cobride? Oh, you're trying to say hi in gobbledygook. Good try.
Oh, what language is that?
Well, I was trying to speak gobbledygook. My aunt decided to teach me a little bit of it, but I was never very good.
I thought gobbledygook was nonsense.
Oh well, that's a little that's a little hurtful.
Oh no, like okay. My grandma was like, oh, that's like what is it? Like it's a word you use when it's like, oh, that doesn't make any sense.
You're not from around here, are you?
No,
Wilfred says.
no. Sorry, I didn't mean sorry. She was.
It's fine. I just don't really get to meet many of you guys. I mean, Phoebe.
Oh wait, what'd you say they were called? Rin? Muggles?
Yeah, Muggle-borns. Because you're a wizard. You're just not a. I mean,
Yeah.
I hope you're a wizard. That'd be a really crazy mix-up.
Yeah. You know, it's like it was like my mom told me it's like, oh, maybe you wouldn't have magic, so we never told you, and then then I did, and it was like, whoops. It was pretty crazy.
Well, as for me, I knew I had magic since I was 5, 6. Wow, that's really early. Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Well, one of the biggest stories that I have from my youth is lighting my curtains on fire. That happened multiple times until they just took away the curtains of my room.
Did you like do with? How did you like? Were you smoking or what were you doing?
Smoking. Well, I guess it did get pretty smoky in there that one time. I thought I was gonna die. No, just sometimes you get upset and when you scream, things light up on fire. Can happen.
Magic, and when you're developing magic, it develops sometimes in like weird ways. I shattered a window in my room. My mom was not happy.
I think that happened once. I was with Tobias and we were hanging out in this abandoned house, and then it just like collapsed, and we could nearly fucking die. Nearly died. Sorry, I didn't say it.
Nearly died. Whoa.
Yeah, but
That
I
must
thought
have
that
really
was like
scared
because of
you,
the
princess.
house.
What were you doing in such a rundown place?
We like to like look at cool things and break windows and see if we can find like dead things and stuff like that. And I was like, that one was pretty recent. I remember we went to the old school, like the one of the floors was like caved in. It was really cool. There
That sounds so
was
cool. Wolford says.
Yeah, I
Morgan's
know.
like, where was this? He's pulling out like a little notepad for the address.
Probably somewhere
Guys,
where we shouldn't go.
I
I don't
mean,
know
that's
who
what
is
adults say. You're not supposed to go those places, but it's like, adult rules are dumb sometimes.
who is Tobias, by the way.
Oh, Tobias is like my best friend. We went to school together. He's really cool. He's like super grumpy pants, but he's a guy. He's like actually really nice.
What is he a muggle as well?
Right? Like not magic person.
Non-magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the States they call them no matches.
Oh.
Because I just when my uncle kind of told me this was a thing, I just kind of went with normies because that's just the only word I had for it. But muggle's a weird word, but muggle makes sense, I guess. But it's
I
like
think you should be
it's
very
funny 'cause
careful if you're doing that next time. Accidentally using magic. Well, using magic even accidentally can break the statute of secrecy, and both of you can get into huge trouble.
A lot easier to get out of when you're younger.
It's a wizarding law. Keep magic and mundane separate at all times.
Oh, wait. My uncle told me about this. He said I couldn't tell Tobias about any of this, or else he'd have to like erase his memories or whatever. It's like
It's called obliviation, princess. My dad has had to order it multiple times on some pretty crazy events that happened. But overall, I think it's mostly nice. It keeps us separated so that wizards don't get all kind of crazy and want to rule the world like they have before.
they tried to rule the world.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Or at least what Europeans consider the world.
Right. But yeah, I kind of feel really bad because it's like he's my best friend and I told him everything, but now I can't tell him anything. He's kind of really mad at me right now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It's for the best, though.
Sorry, what's that last thing you said?
It's for the best, though.
Yeah, it's like I think it'd probably freak him out and he wouldn't want to be my friend anymore. I was pretty freaked out when I found out,
I can't even talk to muggles, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're really cool.
Hey, I enjoy my hometown. I like going around all the different shops, getting some jelly deals. Oh, gross! You like those things? Well, you gotta get the nice flavors. Don't just get the base jelly eel. You gotta get like the unicorn spritz.
What is unicorn spritz? Wait, are unicorns real?
Wow, you're really not from here. Wilford says, yes, they're.
I actually
Can
really
we
like
see a unicorn?
Maybe. I've heard that some live out in the Forbidden Forest, but they're incredibly rare, and I don't think I know anyone who's ever seen one.
Whoa! Oh, so they're even hard to see here. That's so cool.
I think they're just really fast. Rin says.
Oh yeah,
But
they are
I
like
definitely want to
horses.
see one.
Horses are really fast.
I love magical creatures. They're my favorite. I think maybe when I grow up, I wanna work with them a little bit because they're really sweet, and a lot of them are really misunderstood.
So you'd
I'm
like
sorry to cut
train
you
and
off.
ride unicorns and stuff? That'd be so cool.
Why are you gripping that box like your life depends on it?
Oh, I have to deliver these to the groundskeeper at Hogwarts.
Yeah, they're like
He's a
little baby
professor.
birdie baby chickens.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, probably not
like-
chickens. What are they?
Chickens. I love chickens, especially
You
when they're little with
do?
the little yellow chicks wobbling around.
Wait.
You know what I love more though? On my dinner plate.
Oh yeah, my grandmama makes a really good spicy chicken dish.
Make sure the windows are shut and the door shut.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I think they're shut.
Wilfred will get up and we'll close the window.
Oh,
Willow
okay.
can close the door.
I got the door.
Okay. No one make any sudden movements or make any loud noises. She'll reach over, unclasp the box, and slowly lift it open to reveal 3 little chicks. They're deerie call.
What? What's that?
Get a picture.
They're what muggles used to call dodo birds. Supposedly in the muggle world they went, quote, extinct, but no, they're still here. They're really
They're
fast
so cool.
and they
They're
have
like dinosaurs.
they have a tendency to disappear.
Here they are. Here's a picture of the chicks.
It's like in a
I
very
have
poor
another
attempt to
one.
keep quiet. she's just
You
walking with her
posted
hand.
it in Monday night.
Whoops.
Whoops.
That's fine.
You're good.
Oh my gosh, they're like little tiny baby adorable dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
There's what some of them look like.
The babies. I think these ones are really naked, I think. Remember?
They're like
will-
molting probably. They have like probably downy feathers and they're like their flight feathers probably haven't come in yet, but they're kind of crazy looking.
Can I hold one? Rin asks. Pretty please,
Do you
please,
think-
please, 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 please.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt them by accident.
I'll never get to see them again in my entire life, and
I'm rolling a d2.
Alex, check your messages.
So, yes, you can. But you're going to have to stay really still.
I will be like statues, so don't scare them off of Ren.
hey, okay. She's gonna kind of like all build up into her throat, and she's gonna put her hands out.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can take Crackle.
They have names?
Take it into her hands, and I'll make a little mention check.
Please.
Yeah, she holds it right there and like holds it really, really close, and she's going to put her hand up and like give it like a little pet, and it will nuzzle into her, and then you can see it poof disappear. I swear I didn't do anything. It'll reappear on her shoulder.
I think he likes you.
Oh.
Why? And it's going to nuzzle into her clothing right now over by her
That is the
collar.
most adorablest thing I've ever seen.
I can't see it. I can't. Is he happy? He's not gonna bite me, is he?
He's happy.
He's happy.
I think he really likes you.
He's gonna sit back. As
Crackle is the only boy. Snap and Pop are both girls.
Snap, Crackle, Pop, Rice Krispies. I love Rice Krispies.
What are
I
Rice
don't know what you're
Krispies?
talking about.
Oh, it's the cereal. You guys don't have Rice Krispies here? Aw.
We have oh, there's totally a cereal type, and I'm like, I just can't remember. It's in one of the things. Shit, I'll never be able to find it. There is a Wizarding cereal, but we have like cinnamon O's.
Cinnamon O's? We have like
Yeah.
cinnamon squares.
Count Chocula.
Count Chocula's in there.
Count Chocula. It's classic. But yeah, it's like literally the theme of snap, crack, pop, Rice Krispies.
They all look at you weird. Literally every single person.
Sorry, I know it's Sorry.
For everybody else, distantly, you can hear the door to your train car open. And down the hallway, you hear the squeak of little wheels on the carpet. Anything from the trolley? You hear emanate from further. Candy dears? And now, arriving over toward your apartment. Anything from the trolley, sweeties? You can see a kind old woman wheel a colorful display of sweets into view. We have pepper imps, pumpkin pasties, chocolate wands, some exploding bonbons we've been able to get back, fizzing whizbees. We just recently stocked back up on elephant on a unicycle, chocolate frogs, and Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. Oh, I will purchase 20 chocolate frogs, Wilfred says. They're a galleon each. Yeah, sure. Oh, all right. She will go to get his chocolate frogs, these little pentagonal boxes that she's putting into a bag for him. Oh, and maybe grab me a chocolate wand. Sure thing. Ren will grab some pumpkin pasties.
Oh yeah,
and Morgan
Rin, what
will
do you
say,
want?
exploding bonbons, please.
I remember I said I'd get you some because you shared your chocolate.
Oh, I've always kind of wanted to try elephant on a unicycle.
What is that? Is it like an actual elephant on an actual unicycle? How do you eat that?
I think it's just the name. It makes you like sound weird.
Oh, okay. And how much for 2 elephant unicycles?
They are 5 sickles apiece.
Okay, and then she like looks at her money and is like, how do I count these?
Do we not give out money for a session?
Well,
We
that's
did.
because Willow doesn't know how to count the money she has.
There is 17 sickles in a galleon.
Yeah, Willow does not know that. She's like when she bought the Whizbang box, they just gave her change, and she's like, okay.
Here, let me help. It's the silver ones, Wilfred says.
Oh, okay.
As he brings out a bunch of gold coins and just hands a bag over to her.
Are you like a pirate or something? All right, it's. You said it was 4 sickles.
4 sickles.
Yeah, each.
It is
total.
5 sickles each.
5 sickles each.
10 sickles total.
Minus
only get 2
10
of them.
sickles. I will figure out how much money I have left later.
All right.
So she'll
Phoebe,
pass it over to Ren.
you purchasing anything?
Do you want something, Phoebe?
Honestly, I'll probably just get some beans. I
Okay.
think. It's been a while since I've had them.
It's 11 sickles for a pack.
Okay. And she'll count the change and hand it over.
All right. And she will continue down the hallway as people begin to get into their own candy. Morgan will pop in a few exploding bonbons into his mouth. There's an explosion inside of his own mouth. You can see his cheeks come out suddenly, and
you
then
okay?
there will be a little bit of steam that comes out of his ears. oh, oh. He's like very dizzy right now.
You okay?
Will
She's
for
like
the
gonna
laugh
like pat him down, like you good?
Oh, I'm good. I'm perfectly fine.
That looks weird.
You want to try one?
Does it hurt?
No.
Oh, okay. And just like, okay.
You pop one into your mouth. You just don't chew it.
Oh,
Just let it dissolve.
I already did.
It takes about 7. Crack. there is a little bit of like a thwap in your inner cheek there, and one cheek
Oh.
like explodes outward for a second. Whoa! And you do end up feeling very like almost concussed for a moment, and it subsides after about 15 seconds.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh.
packs a punch, eh?
Ah. Felt like the time I fell off the swing set. Oh.
And sorry, Phoebe, you got Birdie Bot's heavy flavor beans, right?
Mhm.
Ooh, can I have one?
Did it-
Wilfred says.
Have you ever eaten multiple at once?
Almost exclusively, but I didn't want to be nosy.
This will be my first time in about a year since having them. The last time it ended up with phlegm, ham, and dirt.
Oh,
What?
yikes. You know, I've actually had some pretty good luck with it. Last time I had 3 that ended up being like a breakfast, a whole breakfast meal.
How do you fit that in the bean?
Well, it's every flavor. Every flavor.
Every flavor.
Like
Wilfred, put his
Any
hand up.
flavor, any flavor that you can possibly taste in the whole of creation.
like is there butt flavor?
Yep.
Well, there's a vomit flavor one.
Don't
Don't get the vomit flavored one.
How do
Oh,
you know which
dirty
one's the vomit
sock is
flavor?
one of the worst.
Earthworms, not bad.
Oh, I was. Oh,
It's an acquired taste, but it's not bad.
I'm just gonna stick to my exploding bonbons. Thank you very much.
Are you a coward?
Oh, Phoebe's calling you out.
I mean, if you're too scared.
What? If there's one thing that Morgan Cook is not, is a coward. Give it here.
All right, she's gonna grab. She's gonna like shake out 3 for him,
Okay.
and then for Wilfred and herself.
Oh boy. Okay. 3. It's a D63. So
Willow
this
wants to
one's
participate, but
for
it's too dry to
Morgan.
ask.
This one's for Wilfred. Oh boy. Okay, so for Morgan, Morgan gets honey, phlegm,
Mm,
and buttered popcorn. Not the worst, because the 2 will kind of overpower the phlegm flavor, but still not great. He's going to swallow.
Okay.
what did
He'll make a con save.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, he makes it. Okay.
You need a bark bag? I can get a bark bag. I brought bark bags.
And Wilfred gets a grape jelly. Oh, you got 2 29s. Double grape jelly. Orange. Good luck. Once again. And Phoebe will get blueberry pie, pear,
Mhm.
green apple.
Aww.
Yeah.
A little fruit pie.
Medley. Yeah.
This tastes like a dessert bar, like a fruit bar.
That's pretty cool. So do you like get the? I'm assuming you get the flavors in like magic stuff, right?
You should try it, Willow.
It's like-
Yeah,
that's-
you want to
that's
try
like-
at least one, and then see how you wanna. See
It-
about
I don't
trying
want to.
multiple.
I don't want to steal your candy if you're not okay with that.
There's a ton of them in here, and I promise you that at a certain point, I will not want to be eating any of these ever again.
That's kind of how it goes.
Okay, and she'll like.
All right, and she'll shake some out for you.
Okay. She's gonna.
I can't have those after I had a lint flavor one. Oh,
Lint?
that's not even that bad.
How much
No.
lint did you have?
No.
Was it the lint soap combo? Because I've had that.
It was 2 beans, and both of them were lint, so it was double lint.
Oh,
It's really dry too.
Yeah. Willow, how many are you taking?
3.
Okay, roll me 3d63.
She's giving into the peer pressure. All at once. That is a 55, a 31, and an 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. 55, 31, 11. Already not good?
Uh-oh.
Okay. You get buttered popcorn, gravy, and sulfur.
Sulfur? What does sulfur even taste like?
I only know that it smells like rotten eggs.
Oh, okay, so rotten eggs. So she's like
Rotten
chewing
eggs
and
are
is like
powdery.
immediately
Powdery.
and is like she's gonna go dig around in her duffel bag, pull out one of the barf bags she brought with her, and just get
Make
ready.
Make a I'll say a dex save for how quickly you can pull out the barf bag.
Yeah, she's definitely spitting out whatever's in her mouth into the barf bag, but she does not know if she's gonna vomit. It's dexterity save.
If you want to see if you're gonna vomit, you can make a con save as well.
+0. Uh-oh. 13. And then a con save for vomit. Let's see. Oh, nat 20.
Okay. So you're able to pull it out in time.
Ugh, those are rolled eggs. Ugh.
Oh, the entire compartment begins laughing and yelling out for that. And we'll cut over back toward where it's starting to get a little bit later in the day. And Venus, Andromeda, and Ophelia, you've been making some headway talking to Darian in Anastasia. And you learn a little bit about Darian, that he does have a younger brother who is just starting in first year. His name is Reese, and he's excited for him. He's happy, although he really hopes that his brother doesn't mess with him while he's at school. And you can hear the creaking of the trolley wheels, and an old woman stopped by your compartment. Oh, Darian, hello. Do you like anything? Anastasia? You have new friends. Acquaintances, Anastasia says. Ah, they're cool. I'll get, you know any more licorice ones?
You like licorice ones?
Every now and again.
You have horrible taste. I'll take some pepper imps. And do you have any macarons?
We have a few. We right now just have, pumpkin flavored, strawberry flavored, and chocolate frog flavored.
I'll do the chocolate frog flavor.
Right, huh? She'll grab you some of those. And Darian says, Pepper imps, huh? What, you want your mouth to taste like charcoal for the next week?
No, I just like the fact that they have some spice to them. Makes them more interesting. Unlike
And
licorice, which is incredibly bland and all one flavor.
just because you have the taste buds of a koala bear doesn't mean that I don't get to enjoy what I enjoy.
A koala bear?
They only eat one thing.
I'm not only eating one thing, I'm sampling a variety. You're the one who's only getting licorice ones.
Variety of trash. All right. Darian,
Your
let's be
face is a
nice to the
variety of
newbies.
trash.
Yeah, Venus, can you relax? It's the start of a new year.
What can I get you?
Can I get a couple chocolate frogs?
And yeah, how many are you looking for?
Just two.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll me two D101s preemptively. And anything for you, dear. She looks over toward Ophelia.
No, I do not eat candy.
Be a long ride, she says. And Anastasia will ask for some pumpkin pasties for herself, as well as do you have any cauldron cakes left? I have 5. I'll just take one. Can you believe it? A boy earlier nearly run me out of my entire stock of chocolate frogs. He bought 20. That's that's a lot. Yes. Enjoy your train ride. Anything from the trolley? Going past.
Also, I
And
can't
let's
remember.
see
Was
what
that
we got.
Morgan or Wilfred who bought the 20 chocolate frogs?
Wilfred.
Okay.
He didn't even open them, by the way.
If I were
He just
that boy,
stuffed them all
I'd
in a
be
bag.
putting them in a bag and waiting to unleash them.
Um, for Andromeda, 26 is Ulmeric Sawbridge, a British wizard and troll hunter who defeated the largest river troll to have ever existed in Great Britain. And he is. I wonder if I can do this. If I can copy this. Is it going to work if I do that? Nope. That's fine. He is a bronze card. And then 78 is. Ooh! You got. What color? Okay, it is another bronze card, but it's a good bronze card. You got
Oh my
Orsino
god.
Tuxton, a wizard and the drummer for the popular band The Weird Sisters.
Oh
Venus, look! Like,
my god! That one can
Oh,
match my
lucky.
Donahan one.
I have nearly the entire set, but I'm missing that one.
I would offer to trade, but I'm a drummer myself, so you
You have to
understand.
keep it for the
Yeah,
band.
I think I do. You should definitely keep it. Something close to the heart. He's one of my favorite drummers.
Mine too. Last time I saw
Andy's
him,
also going to be the greatest drummer.
I'm glad you believe in me so much, Star.
Well, it's not that I have to believe in you, it's the fact that it needs to come true for the sake of the band.
It's gonna be hard to defeat Neil Peart, though. He's a Muggle drummer, and he is exceptional.
Hmm, I don't know. I'm more of a Travis Barker kind of girl.
Seems that he knows what you're talking about.
To like kind of like just like kind of like smile at him like and kind of newfound respect for him.
Hey, I enjoy Muggle music as much as the next person. Blink isn't too bad of a band.
Right? Not really my vibe though.
Anastasia says, I need to get more into that stuff. I mean, there's only so many times that you can listen to Walk Like a Jobberknoll before it gets boring. Muggles have so much more music than we do.
It's a shame that listening to it is so frowned upon.
What I recommend is getting one of those old wind-up record players. You can, and they don't even ask you any questions when you head down to one of the record stores in London. They're always packed jam-packed full of so many different kinds.
You know of Muggle record stores?
Yeah, the one I normally go to is Blue Tail Records. They're they're friendly for the most part, and they don't talk to me, which is what I like.
You'll have to show me around there sometime. I've been meaning to get into Muggle music. Andy's been bothering me about it.
It's hard to find a record player that is going to work outside of Muggle London, though. But I have a few places to grab them. You have to go down to Diagon, though. Um, Concordia, they have a few.
I'll keep that in mind for the next time I'm in Diagon. I wonder if there are any at Hogwarts.
Well, there is Roas's. Oh, that big gaudy thing? Anastasia says. I don't think that I'd be able to get that out of the room. I'd put a few Reducios in there. Don't tell me you know how to cast Reducio. I study sometimes. Really, I thought that you were too busy with your sketchbooks.
You sketch?
I do a lot more than just sketching, okay? I make art. Actual art.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was in the presence of a great artiste.
Well, no, you do.
I'll make sure to act accordingly.
And Anastasia is going to laugh at what Venus has said. Starting to like you more and more by the second.
I grow on people.
Like a
a
tumor.
mold.
Is literally about to say like a mold.
fucking Darian is gonna put out his hand for a fist bump with you because you guys said like the same thing.
I was thinking more like digging in like the roots of hair, but that works too.
Well, at least you're a pretty type of mold.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
do aspire to be.
Is that like where do you get your hair dyed?
Usually I do it at home with my mother. I'm hoping to learn some spells to keep up with it. The roots are kind of showing. She'll like kind of gesture to the roots of her hair, which are coming in white.
Yeah, and I know like Krina Speed only lasts for so long, right? Yeah, it's
Right.
why I normally go to Madame Snelling's. She keeps it nice. Yeah, but the amount of work that you actually put on your hair is equal to um, the budget of some small countries.
Well, you
I
have
have
to
to pay
keep
to
it
look
looking
this good.
nice. It's most people's one redeeming quality.
You heard it here first. Honest Cersei will say, looking at Darian. I have plenty of good qualities. Sure you do.
Do you? You haven't shown many.
And I think that's a good time to move on. Gradually, the bright day gives way to the soft hues of twilight. The sky darkens, the stars beginning to twinkle in the vast expanse above. The countryside outside the window is now a silhouette, the details obscured by encroaching light. The only light comes from a warm glow of the compartment where you are in, casting long shadows that dance and flicker with the movement of the train. Suddenly, the train plunges into a vast forest. The trees loom large and imposing, their branches reaching out as if trying to touch the train itself. The sound of the train's wheels on the tracks is amplified, a rhythmic clacking that's somehow soothing in its consistency. Then, with a screech of metal on metal, the train comes to a slow, endless halt. The forest outside the window becomes a blur of green and brown as the Hogwarts Express stops on a dime. A voice echoes through the train, clear and loud, despite the residual noise of the slowing train. "We've arrived at Hogsmeade Station," it announces. And a wave of excitement sweeps through the compartment. People get up from their compartments, grab their luggage from overhead, and head out to the steaming station. "Oh, that's us." Wilfred's like, "Oh, we should probably wait. I don't want to go through the hallway with as many people right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get like way more sick. I get sick, car sick all the time. I was like, but the train's more like whoa instead of whoa that happens in my grandma's car, you know.
Oh, don't forget Crackle.
Oh,
Rin will
Oh,
say.
thank you. She'll take Crackle and put him back, and then close the lid and lock it.
it sucks that your parents said you couldn't keep them.
Well, I just can't afford to take care of magical creatures now, at least not without a license.
Well, you need a
Especially not
license?
these. Yeah, certain magical creatures. These
Is it
ones are
kinda
just
like a
not made to be
driver's
pets.
I was asking if it was like a driver's license.
What's a driver's license?
Let's say you can drive a car, but you like take a test beforehand and stuff like that, so you know how to drive the car and stuff.
Oh, it's like the flying carpet tests or apparition.
There's flying carpets.
Oh, the apparition license. Yeah, I understand.
What's apparition?
You disappear from one place and reappear at another.
Oh, like teleportation stuff.
I
That's so cool.
Telepawhatty? Morgan
Like teleport is it's like it's the same thing, but we call it teleportation.
says.
No, it has nothing to do with phones.
I'll see you all, I guess, in the sorting ceremony. I'm gonna head off and try to get these to the groundskeeper.
Oh yeah. You go. Yeah, bye.
The sooner they're out of my hands, the less of a problem that they'll make. Probably. So I'll see you there.
Yeah. It's cool.
Have fun. And she'll
You too.
Stepping out into the cool night air, steam rolls down the tracks, and the flickering of lanterns dot the wooden railings. Ophelia, Andromeda, you guys are able to pull off your overhead luggage, and some workers that are on the actual platform are going to take them from you and load them up into a big carriage. And you can see Anna, Sturcia, and Darian are both walking nearby and start going up a little flight of steps. And right at that moment, you can hear, "First years with me!" You can hear down the way. You stare out at a huge man, 2 times as large as a regular adult and about 3 times as wide. Long brown hair cascades down his back with white streaks that run through his bushy beard.
Oh my gosh, your beard is
Darian and Anastasia are walking up. Venus.
She's gonna slowly slip away. Like while
Okay,
they're
make a
walking,
stealth
just
check.
let them walk forward. Alright.
Make a stealth check.
I believe in you. You got this. Easy.
believe
Easy
in me too.
money. Easy money.
Venus, where are you going? The carriages are up here, Anastasia will say.
Oh, I was waiting for Ophelia to get all her instruments. Go on, we can find you later.
Alright, cool. See you at the sorting. And
See ya.
Go up.
Ophelia's just standing there with all of her instruments, very confused.
No, you would have already unloaded all your instruments.
Did you just use me as an excuse to lie to somebody?
Perhaps.
get used to
Are you
it.
against it?
No, actually, I quite enjoyed it.
Good.
Venus
As
just
Andromeda
gas
said, get used to it.
keeping girl bossing her way through life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, the jig's gonna be up very soon, though.
That's called making an entrance, Alex.
Yeah. Walking over toward this large man who's waiting. He's looking out over the crowd, and then
Like Willa's
is
just
able to
staring
see
at him like, oh
Phoebe.
my gosh, your beard is so
Miss Burke, over here.
Hello, Professor Hagrid.
Are those for me?
Yes, here we are. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh, That's a good name for them, seeing as they explode in a large array of sounds.
Mhm.
I'll be sure to keep these nice and safe. We have a good habitat out in the forest.
Okay.
You can hear someone cough. Oh, right. Someone below him is coughing, which we'll meet in just a second. Oh, I'll keep things under here. I'm Professor Hagrid, and this is Professor Flitwick. He gestures toward a tiny man, slightly smaller than yourselves, with a handlebar mustache and a little three-piece dress robe. We do have art for all of them, so why don't I pull it up for you guys?
Oh my gosh, your mustache looks cool too. It's just like, these guys look so cool.
There he is.
I love Robert Downey Jr.
I loved him in Sherlock Holmes.
Every single time the two of you make the exact same jokes, like clockwork.
Listen, no, it's just like how Alex keeps changing her fucking setup in StreamYard every fucking session, and then is like, "Excuse me for trying something new." Same vibe.
Is it new though? Is it new though? There's Hagrid.
Oh, he
Fantastic
looks
picture.
so good. Such a jolly old man.
And yeah, he says, "Looks like everyone is here, so it's best if we head off. No good it'll do being late." "You may all follow me, children," Flitwick will say. And leaving Hogsmeade Station behind, you'll make your way down a winding path to a small dock. And I have new music to send to everybody. Musica. It's it. Only Monday night, not Monday night. Here we go. Here we go. The dock is humble, made of weathered wood that creaks underfoot. But nearby, a fleet of small blue-painted boats bob gently on the black lake, their hulls casting long shadows on the glass casting long shadows on the glass-like surface of the water. Stepping into one of the boats directed by the teachers, you feel it sway gently under your weight. When everyone is settled, Hagrid announces, "Away!" and the boats move of their own accord.
Magic boats.
The journey across the lake is serene. The only sound, the soft sputtering of the boats cutting the surface of the water. There's no wind tonight, and the lake is still as a mirror, reflecting the star-studded sky above and the dark silhouette of the forest around it. It's a surreal sight, as if you're floating in a world all of your own. As the boat rounds a bend, the sight that greets you is nothing short of magic. Hogwarts Castle, set upon a high black cliff of dark stone, majestic and imposing. It rises from the shoreline. Its towers and spires are bathed in soft moonlight, their outlines sharp against the night sky. The castle's reflection in the lake is a shimmering mirage, a ghostly echo that adds to the ethereal beauty of the scene. Its torchlit windows and doors mimicking the very starry sky night above. As you draw closer, you can make out the details of the castle. The arched windows, the stone gargoyles, the ivy creeping up the walls. The sight of Hogwarts fills you with a sense of wonder. The boat glides into the boathouse and bumps against the dock, and you step out onto it. Hagrid grabs some kids with one hand and just deposits them down on the ground. "There you go. Up this way. They'll be waiting for us." Professor Flitwick leads. "Come on." And up the switchback stone steps, you rise into the viaduct courtyard and see a large door of heavy iron. But instead of heading inside, Flitwick leads your group through a small side door and into an open circular room with checkered floors. "This is the room of reception. I'm just going to go check if they're ready. I'll only be a minute." And Flitwick will leave out a different door and leave all you guys alone in here. The room is filled with portraits, some hand-drawn, others moving photos, each of graduating classes of Hogwarts, rising ever higher into the ceiling. You can see a lot of other kids, kids that you don't recognize, looking all around. Some people are saying, "Oh, there's my dad."
Is there a boy with bags under his eyes?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. 10.
You do not notice, unfortunately, not yet. You look around, and beside you, Andromeda, as you're waiting, you can see a very nervous boy. But he, looking out, goes, somewhat detailed. Not more than I think. His head is like, his foot is like constantly tapping. He's got dark skin, light blue eyes, and a kind of short, very curly brown hair.
Kind of like take a few steps toward him. I met you at Diagon, didn't I?
Oh, hey. Oh, don't remind me. Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You were the one looking at that moving quill.
Yeah. And you're
Um,
Brad? No, not Brad.
oh, you're very close. Brett.
Brett? Brett. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. I guess I knew that I'd see you here once we were going off being sorted. Can't you tell I'm a little nervous?
Yeah, I can hear your gears turning all the way over there.
Being out in front of a whole crowd of people is nerve-wracking.
I can understand that. I don't really like crowds either. It gets really loud.
Oh, I'm sure for you, you're gonna do great up there. I'm just gonna try not to trip.
One foot in front of the other.
And Phoebe, you can see a girl who was a part of your group before is going to go over toward you. Phoebe, right? Sadie, hey.
Oh, hello, Sadie. You were Professor Milne's daughter, right?
Yeah. It's weird taking the train. Normally we just stay at the castle.
Oh, you took the train?
Well,
Interesting.
I mean, we went out to Diagon Alley to help all you guys, so
Oh, so you
we had to
just
go
decided
back.
to take the train back.
We stayed in the Leaky Cauldron for a few days. That was kind of fun. Do you live out in London?
No. My family owns an estate in the country. It's
Cool.
kind of large and boring, and I hate it all the time. So, the Leaky Cauldron was a nice reprieve.
I'm still deciding on what I think I'm going to get sorted into. I feel, if my intuition is right, that you already have an idea.
For me,
Yeah.
I don't know. All of my family has really been sorted into one house, and if not that house, then the other house that is remarkably close to it.
How cryptic. How cryptic.
They're all Slytherins.
Um,
And if they're not Slytherins, they're Ravenclaws.
I'll be surprised if I get sorted into Slytherin, but I'd accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of nice Slytherin students. A lot of bullies too, but I
That
think
one's
there's
a very
bullies in every
50-50
house.
house. It's a very coin flip kind of area.
Yeah.
Makes
The
it easy on us,
door-
though. All the assholes
door-
get sorted into one area. I'm not supposed to say that this year. Oops.
You're not. But I
Jerks.
think you go, oh, when you say assholes. All the assholes. The door opens at that moment. Ophelia. Ophelia. You can
Oh,
see your
no.
mom. Hey, darling. She's gonna
What?
come over.
She like Willa definitely scowls at this adult that keeps following us around and is just like,
Mother,
Helicopter.
why are you at this school?
You look so cute with your little robes and everything. Oh. I wanted to wish you a good luck, because of it all. I I don't get to see the Great Hall, so I asked, and they're going to be putting a little thing in for me off on the side to watch.
Mother.
I guess Grand Secretary, or I think it was just Secretary, isn't big enough of a position for a proper seat. But that's fine, because then that means that wherever you're sorted, I can come and hang out with you and your little friends.
Mother, I am perfectly capable of sitting with my friends.
Oh. Oh, right. Of course. Well, I love you. And wherever you get put, really wherever, I'll be happy for you.
Thank you. And I suppose she kind of looks around. She'll hug her mom.
Okay. She holds you close to her belly down there, and I'm so happy I actually get to be here to see this. I always miss my mother. Whenever I had to see new students get sorted in, I wish that she could have seen me up there, like I'm about to see you. And even if it's not Slytherin, it'd be okay. But I'm still rooting for Slytherin.
I'll do my best to make you proud.
Willow, hey! From behind, Levi's pushing through the crowd. Hey!
hey, hi. So, how do?
This castle is way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Right? It's I was thinking like a knight's castle, but it's like
I just hope they have flush toilets.
they might not have flush toilets. Oh, it's like it'd be like porta potties at a concert all year.
Please no.
God,
Because I
no.
know most castles, well, there's little holes in the ground, and I do not want to shit in a hole in the ground.
I don't want to poop in a hole either.
A poop a hole in the ground.
I didn't even think about castle bathrooms. That would be awful.
The door opens again. All right, just about right. Who are you? Flipping will point at Ophelia's mom. Oh, I'm Danica. Hi. We haven't been able to be properly introduced. I'm new on staff. I am the headmistress's new secretary. Oh, you're not supposed to be here. I know. I just a second. She's gonna leave.
Sticking my tongue out at her. She leaves.
And Flipwick says, actually, one second. They're just about ready. Follow me, everyone, and stay quiet. Single file, please. Professor Flitwick leads you all into the entrance hall. 2 stone braziers adorn the side of a great brass door with artistic carvings over its face. Flitwick stands in front of the door, fixes his bow tie, and the doors open with a bright sliver of light that hits Flitwick's face. And the door widens to show you all the Great Hall of Hogwarts. There's a reason why they call it great. For your eyes gaze out at everything around you. The high ceiling is washed by an enchanting view of the night sky. Little flickering lights float as candlesticks in the ether above. On the far right, a wide fireplace breathes warm life into the space. And on the far left, stained glass windows show depictions of each Hogwarts founder and the castle's architect. Long tables sit before the teacher's stage, filled with older students, each with a house crest and colors. On the far left-hand side, the emerald greens of Slytherin House. The visage of a coiling snake rests on a hanging tapestry, its neck rearing back to strike. On the middle left, the golden hues of Hufflepuff House, its tapestry of a badger standing up on its hind legs and bowing to you all as you enter. On the right of the middle, the azure blues of Ravenclaw House, the crest of a soaring eagle. I know it's super dumb that it's an eagle and not a raven, but whatever, with its wings outstretched to greet you. And lastly, on the far right by the fireplace, the fiery crimson hues of Gryffindor House. The face of a lion roars out in its frame, but no sound can be heard. You all follow Flitwick toward the front of the hall. A raised wooden platform sits, with a stool in front. An old ratty brown cap rests atop it. A woman stands at the end, behind the owl-like podium. You gotta pull up art. Teachers. Her hair has been braided up. A long green dress fades to black and trails to the floor. Pointed shoulder pads and a simple locket adorn her as she looks at each of you in turn before the room goes silent as Headmistress McGonagall speaks. 1 second. Everyone, please welcome our newest students to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. There's going to be some applause and clapping from people. As you all take your first steps into these walls, reflect on what your legacy will be here, at this Academy of Knowledge. You will have opportunities unlike what you will find in the world beyond. These short 7 years are crucial to your future. So I ask that all of you, as your name is called up to be sorted, I ask that you ponder. Who will you be? What shall you be known for? And what will you accomplish here? Will you be knowledgeable as Rowena Ravenclaw was? Will you show cunning and loyalty as Salazar Slytherin did to gain his renown? Perhaps you will lead through empathy and community, as so many who go through Helga Hufflepuff's house do. Or press forward with action and courage as Godric Gryffindor to see a new future shine in the distance. I shall call each of your names in alphabetical order by surname. When I do, I ask that you come forward and sit yourself on the stool in front of you. at which point the sorting hat will place you in your new house. But you'll be bound to for the remainder of your schooling here. To begin, she puts her hand out and Flitwick comes over with a little scroll they'll put in her hand and drop down on the floor, bouncing off the stage. She puts her hand up by her eyes and half-moon spectacles appear on the brim of her nose. Delilah Aiken. Actually, I think it might be Willow. This might be first. Willow Atterclaw. And right as her name is going to be called here, that is where we are going to take our break. It's going to be a slightly longer break than normal. I would like it if, while we're on break, we could all transfer over to Discord, into the Discord chat for me. See you guys there in a minute.
Ooh,
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
we have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
You're muted, Alex.
You're muted.
It's his face.
One day someone's just not gonna tell him. And
Someday. I'm really hoping that's one of my sessions. Keep talking. Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at reading lips. Let me see. It's just purses lips in response.
Yeah, my day was great, Alex. How was yours?
Alex, can you not hear us? You're muted, bro. Hello? Dude, can you... Hello?
Did
Big
you
shot.
mute your tab?
Yeah, you muted the tab.
Right, and I muted my microphone. Oh, I fixed it. Okay. I was like, why can no one hear me? Why can't I hear anybody?
Like,
Yeah.
hello?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody back.
Mhm.
I was like, no one's here. Weird. And I start seeing the little things moving in the bottom. Welcome back. So our first name of the night is called out. Widow Etterclaw. And Tao, how does your character react when their name is called? What do they seem like?
So, even just as soon as she walked into the Great Hall and saw all these people and that desk of people that are going to be staring at her while she's up on this stage, she's nervous. And she hears her name called first, and like, seriously, there's no like. There's no like Abercrombie. I'm used to the Abercrombie queens going first. Oh no! And then she's like muttering to herself as she's like going up on the stage, and it's like, and the weird thing starts happening. She's scared, and then she starts like laughing to herself, like, "Oh, I'm gonna fall on my face."
And Professor Flitwick will say, "Right up here at the front." He'll take down the hat off of you. Right up front and center.
And she'll go right up front and center with like, and I'm like, oh, okay.
And sit yourself down on the stool. The hat is going to lower down onto your head, and the moment it hits it, you feel a weird, like,
Whoa.
tingly sensation that runs down your back for just a moment, and it feels like something is protruded into through your scalp and is currently massaging your brain.
Whoa. What the?
And you can hear in your mind as the hat begins to animate, all the folds turning into eyes and a long mouth. Ah, another Hogwarts sorting ceremony.
What the heck?
How wonderful. And my first subject of the evening. How do you do, Willow?
You
can hear
can
this in your head.
talk? Oh my gosh. What's your favorite color? Do you eat brains? Are you gonna eat my brain? That's so cool.
Yours isn't quite ripe yet. I normally eat full-grown people's brains. You don't have to, Willow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm joking, of course.
Oh, okay.
My favorite color is brown, by the way.
Oh, it makes sense. And she's like pointing up at him.
Quite the peculiar character we have here. Raised
like
out
that a lot.
sideways and saying, "World would not be our first, not by a long shot. There's much for you to learn, much for you to become acquainted with.
Yeah.
Deep within you, I see a spark, a lively spark of enjoyment that I think will grow into a roaring fire. And who better to step into the fire with you than those with the brave hearts of Gryffindor? It is called out. Your robes will magically change to be bright red down their seam all the way down to the floor. The interior of your robes also becomes that faint crimson, and Gryffindor House will cheer out. Whoop! For the first of the many kids to be sorted into Gryffindor House.
Oh, and she's like excited for a second, then she realizes she's going to the lion house. And it's like, oh, Uncle Ramsey's gonna be mad. And then she goes is like assumingly directed to go sit down with him because she doesn't know what to do.
Good luck, he says.
Thanks. Can I talk to you later?
If you want to talk to me and get in trouble, you'll find me in the headmistress's office. Do not listen to him, McGonagall says. Go and sit with your house. The red one up on the far right.
Right. And she'll thank you. And she goes sit down.
And after that, she calls the next name. Delilah Aiken is called up, and a girl comes up with dark ginger hair pulled back into a long ponytail with some kind of bangs up in her face. She's got a big smile on her face and will sit herself down. The Sorting Hat says, "Brave, a little brash, a soft heart and a heavy mind. Some may assign the Griffin, but I assign the Badger. Hufflepuff!" And hers will change a goal, and Hufflepuff House will cheer up for theirs. Very good, very good. And Delilah, with a smile of surprise, is going to go and sit down. Nolan Anderson. Stepping out of the crowd, you can hear the tap of a staff, a stave of light brown wood. You can see blonde hair, short, well kept, with that is parted in the middle and kind of goes down over his eyes. Nolan's eyes are grayed over as he walks forward. This is little Nolan. He touches the side of the stool with his stave, finding it, and then touches it with his hand and sits down. The hat is put down on his head. It says, "Brilliance here. Charisma, too. I'll be watching you." Hufflepuff! And Nolan will smile brightly, and Hufflepuff House will cheer out for the second of the group. Ophelia Black. And Ophelia, you've shown your art and everything. Pretty sure. But I will show it again nonetheless. The moment your name is called, you can hear whoop. Your mother is cheering out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, girl! You can do it! Get up there!
Ophelia is going to take her time walking up there. Like, she's very poised as she walks, like very straight backed. Like her arms are very neatly folded in front of her as she walks, and then she like sits and crosses a leg.
And your mother, who's some Flipmic's gonna go over and be like, "Can you please do it? I'm sorry. And the sorting hat will be placed down in your head. Ah, Danica's girl. Good to meet you. I see.
I would say it's nice to meet you as well, but I haven't decided that yet.
Difficult family history you have. Long one. Plenty of twists and turns and bumps in the road. But you, so well composed, even among everything that is around you. I empathize as much as an old hat can.
I don't need empathy.
Everyone needs empathy, Miss Black. But where to put you? That is what is on the docket for today. Well, there is an obvious choice. But do you fit it? And you can feel something dig deeper into your memory, sifting through the different experiences of your life. Ah, apples do not fall far from the tree. You show cunning and a loyalty to those you love, hitherto unseen. Yes, you truly do belong with your family. Slytherin! And your robes will turn green. Slytherin House. Woo! Slytherin House is cheering out. Ravenclaw look a little like, oh boy, like we haven't gotten any yet. Yes!
So I get up.
Yes! Yes! Your
Oh.
mother is like standing up, you know.
It's the fact that she definitely went to Hogwarts, and these are her like former professors too. And they're probably like, oh my god.
She's immediately gonna run up to you and give you a hug in the middle of it all.
Mother.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. She may now go sit with her house. Of course, of course. If you check underneath, you'll actually see some carved initials over by the third year.
Oh,
okay. I'm going back to my seat.
Thank you.
Good job.
Oh my gosh.
Love
There's
your
like
mom.
D
Just
plus
saying.
G and a heart.
Huh?
There's like D plus G and a heart carved under the table.
God.
Uh,
No, you know what
Garrett.
it is? It's like it's a. Oh my God. She did not go to school. No, no. If anything, it's a D plus an M.
An
the
M?
next person. Don't tell me that. Don't do that to me.
You know exactly what I mean.
No. No. Is that going to be a. Oh,
D
boy.
plus M plus L.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I
wow.
I'm
That
very
would be
confused.
something, wouldn't
This
that
is
be?
pre-dating
Oh!
shipping right here.
That would be something. Oh, no.
D plus
Actually,
M
I'm
plus
pretty sure.
L?
Well, I was thinking plus P, but.
No.
Because that's mother's name.
We all know he doesn't
Anyway.
like his wife.
Who?
I mean, we could do D plus M plus
Don't
P.
worry about it, Tal. We are having
This is
inside,
like deep lore
inside
we've
jokes.
all made.
This is deep lore. It's
Deep
we'd have to
lore.
explain it so much.
I watch a lot of game theory, so I'm super into the lore.
Anyway, moving on to the next name, we can hear out Wilhelmina Blythe, and a large girl peeks up out of the crowd. Probably second only to Willow in height. And she has long blonde hair that goes down her back. She has these circular glasses that she kind of pushes further up on her eyes, and you can hear the moment her name is called. A lot of the Ravenclaws, there's multiple Ravenclaws, are cheering out, "Yeah, Billy!" Billy like dies a little inside. Wilhelmina? Of course, ma'am. And Billy will come closer. She sits herself down. And the hat is put down on her head. She's trying to like get as small as possible. She looks away, not looking at anybody else in the crowd. Yes. Yes. You would do well in Ravenclaw. Yeah! You did it! And many of her siblings right now are cheering out for Billy. She will like give like a fervent smile and go sit down with the Ravenclaw house. Phoebe Burke.
Okay. And she'll kind of skitter up the stairs.
Grabbing your art. You head up to the top of the steps. And Professor Flitwick will kind of like give it a little pat for you to sit down.
She'll sit.
The hat goes down on your head. Another Burke? Well, it's been a long time since I've sorted one of you. Caractacus still alive?
Unfortunately.
Still with that Burke sense of humor. Some things are still passed down. Well, let's see. Oh. You have a native dignity that is not seen in many of your kind. Hmm? My phone. Okay. Let me just stole my phone. Native dignity not found in many of your kind. There's a love there. Reserved, however. One that I personally would love to see blossom to a deep, burning passion. You have an untapped potential in this area, I think. Placing you where your family is would only do a disservice to you. Yes. I think I know where to put you. And I think, deep down, you know it too.
I think I look nice in yellow.
That's a girl. Hufflepuff! You can hear it proudly yell out. You can see some other people in the crowd. A girl who has yet to be sorted will kind of like almost gasp out at that. Some people will whisper among themselves a Burke being sorted into Hufflepuff. And she will head off toward her house. Delilah and Nolan are already waiting for you. Hey, I'm Delilah. Hi.
Hi, Phoebe.
Nolan.
Nice to meet you.
And the next name will be called Juniper Byrne. Second, trying to grab her. Yeah. This is Juniper Byrne. Juniper has bright, fiery red hair with very, very curly, think, Brave. And it has been well maned out and kind of controlled into one solid large braid down her front. She looks around. Oh, all right. She'll come forward and sit herself down on the stool. Says, quite the firecracker. Well, they will prosper with your caring hands and Levelhead. God knows they need it. Hufflepuff! You can hear it spoken out, and the Hufflepuffs will cheer out for the fourth out of like 6 people or something like that. 7 people is the 4th person to be put into Hufflepuff. So Hufflepuffs are happy. Reese Castelli. Coming up, you see a boy with some dark bags under his eyes. He has his robe kind of slung over one of his shoulders. Puts it on really quick. He puts his hands in his pockets and is going to walk forward. Come on, Reese, don't trip! You can hear someone else in Ravenclaw House laugh, and there is a little shh from the back, where you can see an older girl who also looks like Reese is shushing her younger brother, Darian, who's been heckling Reese.
That's crazy.
All little family. Let me show their art. So I already showed Darian's art. This is his little brother. There is also his older sister, Alice, and she's
so hot.
She
so hot.
She is like, wow.
That's pretty good. Nice.
Alice is head girl this year. Anyway, back to it. He will try not to trip his best, and he'll walk up. When he sits down, it says, "Oh, difficult. There's a struggle here. I need to prove yourself. I would say Ravenclaw." And Darian will, "Are you sure?" He'll yell out. Some people will laugh at that. Reese will, "Oh." And he'll say, "Thank you." And the hat will say, "You're welcome." And he'll go sit down. Darcy Collins. Darcy from your group is called up with her long white hair. She goes to sit down, and the hat goes down on her head and immediately says,
Gryffindor!
Okay. She looks around like, oh, was that too quick? And they will usher her over to the Gryffindor house. She sits down. Oh, hey, Willow.
Oh, hey, hi, sup, hi.
I guess we're in the same house.
Yeah, that was like really fast. That was cool. It's like, did it tickle? It tickled.
It was a weird feeling, but it was over really quick.
Yeah.
Morgan Cook! Here's Morgan! There he is. He's
Hey,
a
the
fucking
boy.
cutie pie. Morgan Cook. He goes, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. My turn. He'll go up and he's going to hop down on the stool. He goes, all right, Flippick, give me your worst. All right. And Flippick will put the hat on Morgan's head. There's a chuckling noise that happens for a little bit. Oh boy. Yes, yes. Hufflepuff! And Morgan's face will go bright with that large shark-like smile that he's got. The hat will be taken off his head and his robes will change. I guess so. I was kind of gunning for Ravenclaw, but we both know you don't belong in Ravenclaw. And it's a joke. And he'll go sit down.
Hi, Morgan. Woo.
He'll wave over at you, Phoebe. Sorry, wave over at you, Willow, and then look over. Phoebe, same house.
Same
Punch
house.
You're like,
Okay.
do for a fist bump.
She like touches gently. She doesn't want to hurt him.
Jenna Drayton is called up next, and a girl strides through the crowd. Her nose is held high. She walks with purpose. She sits down on the stool, and the hat goes down on her head, and you swear it doesn't even touch her scalp. Slytherin! Immediately the hat knows. Slytherin house will they cheer out. Only the second one to be put there. And she will kind of look as if there was no other possible house that she fit into. She will hop down off the stool. She will give a slight bow back and then go to sit down next to you, Ophelia. I like her hair.
Yours is very red.
Okay. We will cut over to the next person. Janice Evelyn. Janice walks up. She's very pale-skinned with a little rosy nose. She's got very kind of cold, calculating blue eyes with dark black hair pulled into a ponytail down her back with a little red bow. She steps up. She takes a deep breath and strides forward. She sits down, and the hat says, oh boy, you all need to make this harder on me. I don't. Ravenclaw! And Janice is going to take a deep breath, and the hat is taken off of her head, and she will go to sit down. Okay. The next name that is called is Wilfred Gideon. And here's Wilfred from the train earlier.
He's
Wilfred,
the other boy.
his dark raven hair and little horn rimmed glasses. His tie is like loosened a bit, and his shirt is not tucked in. And he's gonna kind of run up to the front, sit himself down, seeming like he's ready. He's ready for it. The hat goes down on his head and says, "Oh, a bit of a troublemaker, huh? Watch this one," it says over to McGonagall. She looks down at him with an eyebrow raised, and you can see him thinking heavily. Not Ravenclaw. Oh, I don't think that'll be much of a problem. No, you can see him like become relieved. He looks very relieved, and the hat says Hufflepuff. And just as people are beginning to clap, you can hear Wilfred go, "What? What? What? What?" The room is silent. Oh, I mean, yay. Just take it off his head, and he's going to very depressedly, like 1,000-yard stare, going to hop down and go to Hufflepuff House. A golf clap will kind of start and then peter out. Arnesia Green is up next. It's Arnesia. A girl with dark brown hair. I believe Willow, you met her in the
I
hat
did
store.
indeed.
She will kind of like fix herself for a second and then come up. Right here? Yes, right there. She'll sit down. Oh. You'll need to train well in order to achieve that which you seek. But they will have you on your team, mark my words. Slytherin! She seems excited by that, and she will take her place at Slytherin table. Sitting down on the other side of Ophelia. Hi, guys. I guess we're in the same house. I suppose we are. Gemma Drake. Onicia Green. Yes, I just heard your name called. Gemma says to her.
Perhaps we should listen to the rest of the ceremony.
Brett James is up next. Here's Brett. This is who Andromeda met. Andromeda meets. He seems as nervous as he did before. He will kind of like take a few quick steps toward the front and is going to make a dex save. Which he makes it. Oh, he'll kind of give like a hop and jump over a little lip on the floor. And he will turn his back, looking back at it, smiles at the crowd, looks back down at the ground, and then we'll go sit down. I see the eye of an artist and the mind of a scholar. Ravenclaw! He seems excited by that, and Ravenclaw House will cheer for him, and he'll go sit down. Rin Kaga is called up next.
Yeah, Rin! Woo!
Rin! She's going to skip up to the front. She's going to hop right onto the ground and is like bouncing right now as the hat's put down on her head. And then she stops. Her eyes go wide. You can hear me? She says audibly. Yes, yes, he says. And then there's a quiet that comes over the two of them. And then you hear a chuckle from the hat. Stop it. Stop it. Hufflepuff. And the hat is laughing so much, and she is turned bright golden in all of her hues. Big smile will come, the hat will take off of her head, and she will like yell, she'll yell, baby! She's gonna wave at her and come over.
Huffle buddies.
Hugglepuffs! She's gonna come over and give you a hug. Aside before
That's
sitting
so
down.
adorable.
Did she say Hugglepuffs?
That's correct.
Oh, Jesus.
Venus Lovelace.
Venus will put away her nail file because she was working on her nails during that time.
Oh my gosh.
And with all the grace of someone who was born and raised in the public eye, coming from her celebrity sports mother, she will walk forward, keeping her eyes on the stool. And when she
Is that
gets to the
Lovelace?
stool,
You hear people murmuring as you go past. People whispering.
when she gets to the stool, she'll like turn to sit down and do a little hair flip. And if the crowd could make me a collective wisdom save, that would be amazing.
Collective wisdom save. I'll roll 3 times for how with percentage in a crowd. Okay, okay. Okay, one of them was a natural one was a 12, and one was a 16.
The 12 and natural 1 fail, 16 saves.
The crowd stares out at Venus at the front. She kind of flips her hair behind her. And actually, you know what? I would like everyone here who is at all interested in feminine individuals to make me, or will be, to make me a wisdom save. You can make it in your hidden chats. Go ahead and tell us the DC, Venus.
15.
Okay, so if you get below 15, then you fail, and I'll talk about what happens for those of you. Oh, let's see. Okay. Okay.
Alex is
Let's see,
showing it on stream.
oh, I am so sorry.
Oopsie
Nothing
daisy.
incriminating was shown. It's fine.
I
Good.
wasn't
You're
looking.
good.
It's okay.
None of your horrible, horrible messages of Jess have been shown.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? Fuck you? Maybe?
Ooh, spicy.
So it looks like Willow, you have not succeeded, and Willow, looking up at the front, you see Venus in a new light. You haven't seen her before. She looks so cute with her like hair up. She's got like a clip on the side, and she just sort of glows. You can see a few other people who are talking in the crowd, like, she's cute, isn't she? Yeah. And where the hat is placed down on her head. A new Lovelace? I was not sure that they'd be making new ones.
Well, of course, we had to grace Hogwarts with our presence once again.
Truly you did. Truly you did.
The the last ones were a sight to behold. You oh well, it is. You are quite the personality.
Oh, thank you. Stop it.
Yes. Well, I would say of all the houses that you could be sorted into, you have not quite the brains for Ravenclaw, not quite the heart for Gryffindor. You could probably fit into Hufflepuff, but that fire,
Hufflepuff
that
is for people who lie to themselves and think that. Sorry, once my dog made a noise and I like what's
repeat.
yeah. Hufflepuff is a house for people who lie to themselves and say that all they need in life are friends. You don't need friends in life, you only need power.
Can we hear this out loud? Or is this in their
No,
heads?
this is
Okay,
in
I
their
thought
heads.
so. I just wanted to check.
Spoken like a true Slytherin.
And Venus, your robes go bright emerald green.
She will get up and do a little curtsy. That was the ugliest hat I've ever worn, she'll say to the hat. And go to Slytherin.
Why you gotta do the hat like that?
All right, bring me the next child. it's like I'm done with this baby. And fuck, that threw me off in like the best way possible. The next name to be called up is Taylor Moreno, and a girl with straight brown hair. He's kind of golden eyes and olive toned skin. is going to look around, left, right. Deep breath. And will walk forward. She sits down on the stool uncomfortably, and she looks downright bored to be there. The hat lowers down on her head, and then there is silence for 5 minutes. I don't know if you've ever been in 5 minutes of silence, but it feels like forever. When finally the 5 minutes is up, people begin to be on the edge of their seats. They can hear hums coming from the hat. The hat opens up its mouth wide. Everyone is listening, putting their ears forward, their heads forward, and it says, Slytherin. And Slytherin House will cheer out for finally, actually, in fact, everyone is going to cheer for finally this child being sorted. Woo! Taylor goes, oh, okay. And she's gonna go and sit down. That was weird. She says to all the other Slytherins. And up next, Nate Matthews. Nate. Nate is a kind-faced boy with wide glasses and short, combed-over brown hair. He kind of scratches the back of his head for a second and says, yes, that's me. He'll go up. The heart on this one must be Gryffindor. And it should turn bright crimson, and Gryffindor House will cheer out as is the only third person of all the people to actually be sorted into Gryffindor. He'll sit down next to Darcy. Nice meeting, Nate. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
and,
hi.
Hi.
I thought no one else was gonna come over here. Hi. Sorry. Hi.
You're tall. Hi.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Next up, Sadleen Milne. Yeah, you go, girl! You can see Professor Milne has stood up out of his chair and is just clapping as loud as he possibly can. Sadie, looks down to the side. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dad. She'll go up. You can see a lot of people on the faculty bench are excited to see where Sadie is going to be going. And when she sits down, there is a whispering conversation between her and the hat for about 2 minutes. Yes, that shall suit you. Gryffindor! Woo!
Hey, 2 in a
Bill
row.
will yell out, and Sadie will come down to sit. Hey, Willow. Darcy?
Hey.
And you were Nate, right? Got it right. You have a good memory. You went before me. It's a joke. Next name. Levi Nelson. Here's Levi.
Yeah, Levi. Woo!
He seems overwhelmed by everything around him. He'll go forward, sit himself down, and then hear, Rarely do I see a fresh perspective. Your friends shall gain a greater view with you. Slytherin! And Levi is gonna be like, what? Is that a good thing? Oh, yeah, all of them are good. No bad choices. Yeah, you can go and sit down over the green house. Oh, green one's got it. Thank you.
Willow's gonna be
Levi will
mildly
look
disappointed
around.
that Levi isn't in the same house as her.
He will find Willow's eyes, and he'll give you a little sad smile and shrug, and he'll go sit down. Hey guys. Hi.
Hi. I like how you styled your hair. It's really Like, I don't care, but I really do kind of vibes.
Oh, I didn't put anything in it.
Really?
It's
It's
very
just naturally
messy.
like that?
Saoirse O'Sullivan is up next. Oh, suppose that's me. Saoirse, with a big smile, is going to go up to the front. There's silence for about a minute, and there seems to be like an argument going on between the two of them. Saoirse's, no, are we supposed to be coming? No, yes, I assure you that you shall do best in Ravenclaw. What? And Ravenclaws will clap out for her, and you can see Gemma look over, her mouth aghast. She like mouths to Saoirse, "Where are you going? I don't know. Sorry." And Saoirse is gonna go down to Ravenclaw table. Um, the next three names are called in quick succession, one after another. Logan Peel is put up. Logan, he's got dark brown hair, very very wavy, a kind of more like tanned skin, and soft brown eyes. And when he sits down, he looks self assured, confident. Hat goes down on his head. Oh, they came in threes this year. Always the same with you Peels. Always the same. Say it then. Gryffindor! And he, with a cocky smile, will go to Gryffindor House. Thank you. Thank you. Sarvinth Peel. And after her, Salula Peel. Firstly, this is Sarminth. Otherwise known as Sam. Now I think your father would undo my threadings if I didn't. Gryffindor! And she's put in there. Big sigh. And then after her, we have Salula. They can be told, they look very, very similar. These are triplets. 2 girls, 1 boy. And Salula, it says, your siblings need your steady hand. Especially your sister. Gryffindor! And they're all put into Gryffindor. Okay. We have Andromeda. You look around. You can see there's only a few people left. There's a girl with kind of space buns, and another girl who is currently staring up at the ceiling, not paying attention, who was a part of your group, Macy. You don't know their last names, but for most things like this, you end up being last. Drusilla Pruitt. Drusilla comes out. She's got a red headband. Her hair is put up into 2 little buns in her back. And she calmly walks up to the front. She stares at the hat for a moment, and then turns around and allows it to be put on her head. Slay! Oh. You can hear the hat, having almost immediately said Slytherin, and then stopped itself. Oh. Yes, on second thought, you do better in Ravenclaw. And Drusilla will a deep breath and go sit down with everyone else. Andromeda, it's you and one other. Macy Stickle! Macy staring up at the ceiling. Macy Stickle, she says again, trying to get her attention. Oh, what do you want? Please come up. Okay. Oh, okay. Macy will come forward. You can see a girl, a little bit heavier set with like blonde pigtails and little blue ribbons put in her hair. She will sit down when the hat's placed on her head. Oh, I don't really like hats. It's fine. It'll only take a moment. Oh, Miss Stick. I believe we both know where you belong. Okay, one of us. Hufflepuff! Macy, that has taken off of her head, she goes, oh, her robes are turned gold. And Hufflepuff House will cheer out for her. I'm just over here. And last, but certainly not least, Andromeda Zabini.
She kind of like grimaces, uh, kind of clutching her head as she kind of walks forward, rubbing her temples. Just right here.
Indeed, indeed.
And she'll like sit down.
When the hat is put down on your head, you feel it all quiet. Everything goes silent in your head, replaced by a new sound. I see Blaze is doing well.
Mm. He's yes, he's well. How is it so quiet right now?
One cancels out the other, it seems. You have already been through so much. I have seen only a few like unto you. They come but once every few generations. You have best put some work into it, or else school life is going to be particularly hard. I'm sorry.
Well, nothing in life was ever easy. Nothing good in life is ever easy.
Spoken well. Spoken with wisdom. It is wisdom that is most readily available, most often seen in your family's house. You personify that so well. I see the tenacity there, and the drive to go through hardship if it means greater control. It is what I'd like to see in a Slytherin!
As if there was any doubt.
Woo! Let's go!
Yeah! Woo! Zabini is here, Gemma says. And you guys are all set to go and sit with your little area. And
Venus is immediately hugging Andy.
Oh, Venus, you're heavy.
You got into Slytherin with me. I'm so proud of you. I thought you were going to get into the nerd house.
Gemma will laugh at what Venus is saying.
Venus will
Well,
like side eye her, like, who the fuck are you?
Well,
no, I well, someone had to look out for you, and I can't do that in another house, can I?
Of course, I'd be lost without your guidance, Andy.
with the final student sorted, let our feast commence, she says. And there are platters of appetizers that seem to appear and stretch on forever. There are bowls of thick, creamy soup. There are plates of fresh salads. There are trays of assorted cheeses, their flavors ranging from sharp to mild, and baskets of freshly baked bread, their crusts golden and crackling. The main courses are a testament to the culinary prowess of the Hogwarts kitchens. There are roasted meats, their surfaces seared to perfection. There are fish, seafood fresh and succulent. Vegetarian options too, steamed and cooked to perfection, their flavors enhanced with herbs and spices. The sides are just as impressive. There are bowls of mashed potatoes, their surfaces smooth and creamy. There are dishes of roasted vegetables, servings of rice, pasta, and more. And of course, there are the desserts. Cakes of all shapes and sizes. Their icings and fillings, a riot of flavors. Pies with flaky crusts and sweet juicy fillings, puddings and custards, bowls of fresh fruits and cupcakes, everything one could want. Feel free to dig in. And I'm going to find you guys some new music as well. Hogwarts Great Hall.
Or musica, hooray.
Yeah, new music, Hogwarts Great Hall. Here. Music. Send. There you go. Okay. Currently, we are going to stop by the Gryffindor table. Over at the Gryffindors, you can see a bunch of people all around you. Sam, Sally, and Logan are sitting next to each other. Nate is sitting beside Sadie, and Darcy is sitting beside you, Willow. Now, you can see some students are standing up and going to other houses as well, so you certainly can if you wish to. But Sadie says, I don't think I've met you three before. Oh, word just appeals. Our family are always put in the Gryffindor. Nice to meet you. Sally. And Sally put out her hand out toward Sadie. She'll shake it. That's good. I already know a few of you guys. We went out to Diagon Alley together. But, you were Logan, right? Yeah, you can just call me Logue, or whatever. It's fine.
Logue? Cool.
He'll, look you up and down for a second. And he's gonna, start grabbing some mashed potatoes and flicking it down in his plate.
Oh.
You do know that you need some greens on that plate, right, Logan? Sam says. Who are you, Mom? And he's going to specifically push away the green beans.
I was like, I'll take those green beans. Vegetables are really good. Let me try these. Come on. Did you scoop them on her plate and take a bite?
Hey, at least he's not just having dessert first. Oh, that's a good idea, Logan says. We can have dessert first? Darcy asks.
Yeah, you could, but you can get a stomachache. Up to you.
Why? Why would I get a stomachache for it going first rather than last?
Because it's just nothing but sugar in your tummy.
Seems like a myth to me.
That's what my grandmama always says, and my grandmama never lies.
Sadie says, well, if we want to be a little bit of scientists about it, we could test out the theory. Willow, you can be the control, and Darcy, you can be the test.
All right. For science, and she'll start eating.
For science, and we'll start grabbing cupcakes and chocolate cake and stuff like that. Nate will chuckle at that as well. So, Willow, where are you from?
Nowhere you guys would know. It's tiny, but in the middle of nowhere town. Springboro.
Oh. Is that nearby Sheffield? Darcy will ask.
Yes. Sorry, distracted. This is a lot. There's a lot of people, and it's just
That's only 30 minutes away from where I live.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes we sell eggs out there.
Oh man. That's really cool. Like like when my uncle sent me here, I didn't think I'd ever see anyone like me. Like sorry.
Sorry for what?
I talk too much a lot.
I'm fine. Darcy
Okay.
says with a little cute smile. And Sadie, I think Nate will turn towards Sadie. What about you? Oh, I live here in Scotland at the castle. Sadie
Oh, you like
says.
live here all the time?
Yeah, since I was 8.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, what? How? You
Teacher.
hear that guy who was yelling out my name earlier? That's my dad. Oh. So that means that you get better grades, huh? Well, if he actually taught something useful for me. What does he teach? Muggle studies. Oh.
You guys have a class for studying normies, and she points to herself.
Well, I mean, it's not like everybody's going to know the eccentricities of Muggle history.
Huh. I didn't think I'd run into like regular old history class here.
My grandma's a Muggle. She always tells me some weird stuff, Nate says.
Yeah, like what?
What's a Muggle? Darcy asks.
Oh, it's like someone who doesn't do the magic stuff.
Oh, does that mean I'm a Muggle? What do you
No,
mean?
it's like what is it? Rin said it was like you're Muggle born because you were like from the Muggles. Oh.
Someone said that to me, and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Like they just talk over you and they don't explain anything. It's the worst.
Yes, thank you. Like smack the table. Oh, well, that's crazy. You're a Muggle born? You can hear Logan say over toward Darcy. I guess both my parents, they didn't know anything about this before I was enrolled.
Yeah,
Whoa.
my dad is like my mom said my dad was a wizard, but I never knew him.
Oh, so you might be half-blood, Sadie says. I'm a half-blood too. Nate's
What's that
like,
mean?
oh, me too. That's the majority of wizards, though.
Oh, so like both your parents can't do magic. She points at Darcy, but like because one of my parents can do magic, I'm not. What? Sorry.
Something like that, I think. And Logan will say, as for us, we're purebloods, so, just better. And the moment he says that, Sam is going to, flick her head over and is going to smack him on the side. Oh, that's not funny. And, just been poking fun at it.
What's pure blood mean?
Oh, our family's been wizards for, ever.
So like both, that's weird. So like, if your guys' families are wizards forever, my family is like half, and your family is like none. How does magic work?
Oh, the best person to talk about that with is either Professor Sinistra, who teaches astronomy, just a surprising amount, or you could talk to Madame Pince, but she's not very nice to most people, or Professor Babbling has a good understanding of magical theory.
Okay. I'll lock that in the old noggin. Good question, people. I ask a lot of questions.
Can you pass the gravy? And
Yeah, she'll pass
people
gravy.
will go. And we'll cut over to Hufflepuff House. For right now, Phoebe, you are surrounded by a large amount of people. By the way, I forgot to do this. Here's our NPCs. This is Hufflepuff House. These are all of them in their different heights and whatever. Yeah. And then Ravenclaw House. Slytherin. Only 4. And Gryffindor. And then here's all of them together.
There's really good art. I liked it.
minimalist art. Okay, so over at Hufflepuff table, everyone is talking all at once. Morgan says, "Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Morgan Cook. You need anything done, you come and you talk to me." He's talking to people right now. Macy is grabbing as much food as she possibly can, but she seems to be picky. She's grabbing like really, really nice meats, and like there's a bit of sushi, and she picks that up. And Rin's like, "Oh, can I have half?" Yeah, yeah, sure. And Rin will try out some as well. Rin says, "Hi, I'm Rin Kaka. It's nice to meet you. Macy Stickle." And she will turn over and say, "And this is Phoebe Burke. We met on the train." "Oh, we met," Macy says, halfway through eating.
I believe we were in the same group.
So,
Hey.
you can see Juniper and Delilah are currently talking to one another, and Nolan from across the table is going to say, "Could someone please pass the carrots? If they're steamed, then I'd like some."
Yeah, no problem. She'll like take his plate. Do you want anything else while I'm over here doing this?
What is there?
There's about every single dish known to humankind on here.
See if there's some honey garlic salmon.
Yes? There's a...
Make a perception check.
It's one of those like find 'em books, like when you open the book and it's just a big crowded image and you have to look for the very specific thing.
I remember those. Back in the day, the haunted house one was my favorite.
Okay, I had to make sure.
My cousin Sandy got me a big book of them, just like find 'em books.
20. Unnatural, not natural.
Yeah, you kind of sniff out. You can see a little pan with like a big thing of salmon in it, salmon fillet with little bits of caramelized honey garlic that clings to it, and slices of lemon.
Ooh, there's some. Just one or two?
Just one, two.
She'll
He'll hold
fill up his plate.
plate out. Thank you.
Hand it over to him. No problem.
What was your name?
Phoebe. Phoebe Burke.
You came second, first, third.
Mhm.
Well, I thank you. Sorry, I'm not really great with people.
You're all right. I think you're doing fine. It's hard to stand up against all of these great conversationalists.
Did you say something about me? You can see Delilah will turn over toward you.
Oh, I'm complimenting the table on their great conversation.
And Morgan will say, "Thank you very much." I think she was complimenting me, Morgan, Wilfred says. And Morgan currently is in a conversation with Rin about having gone into this. Morgan says, "Why, you don't even want to be a part of this house." "I didn't say that," Morgan says. Some people will laugh.
Why
And
did you yell out, "What?" at the top of your lungs?
yeah, that kind of gives a bad vibe, Juniper says. Well, I just I
Hoping
was
for something else.
surprised. No, I thought it was called Grundlepuff. And then when he said Hufflepuff, I was like, "What?"
That is... I mean, you could be honest and say that you wanted the snake pit.
Oh, hell no. No, I wanted the lion. "See, I knew it," Juniper says. "You didn't want to be a part of this house." "Morgan, you were right. There. I always am."
You
And
should have bet on it.
"Who are you?" Juniper Byrne." "Well, Juniper, I'll have you know the Gryffindor has had some pretty big names in the past. One of which, Weasley twins. They're legends out in Hogwarts." The kind of stuff that they got into in their day is legendary. I thought I was gonna go there. Well, it's okay. We can be friends here, Rin says.
I mean,
Mhm.
this is kind of the house for it, making friends.
Why? Do you think there's something wrong with us? No, no. And Delilah will like whisper something into Juniper's ear, and Juniper will laugh. What did she say? What did she say? Nothing. Juniper says.
I mean, if you don't want to be a part of the house, you don't get the house secrets.
No, I want to be part of the house.
What was that?
I want to be part of the house.
You're gonna have to speak up a little louder. A lot of people talking.
I want to be part of the house. House. His like voice echoes through that. Uh. Morgan's gonna give you a high five.
She'll high five him back. Welcome to House Hufflepuff.
Thank you, he will say. Rin is gonna be like, she's going to actually push over and like whisper into your ear, Phoebe. There's a lot of cute boys here.
She'll like lean against her shoulder and like whisper back. I know. I didn't want to say anything, but
Aw, that's cute. And food will be chowed down into. Over at the Slytherin house right now, Gemma will say, well, I think it's best if we get off on the right foot by introducing ourselves. I know we all heard each other's names, but it's something that we should probably get acquainted with. Personally, I'm Gemma Drayton, of House Drayton. I enjoy what any Slytherin does, and that is quiet reading, a little bit of gossip here and there, and I want to become as close to all of you as I possibly can. Erniesia will be, oh, me next. Then, I'm Erniesia Green. Hi. Some things about me. You probably can tell from my accent. I am not from around here, but I just recently moved to the UK. It's been a bit of a weird experience, but one that's welcome. And I'm hoping maybe to get into the Quidditch team this year. Anyone else looking for Quidditch?
I am. My mother would kill me if I didn't.
Right, you're Lovelace. I was just recently been getting into the UK league, and that's the name that came up. What team?
Holyhead Harpies, starting keeper.
Oh wow. Well, congratulations, she
My
says.
father also runs the Quidditch shop in Diagon.
Broomsticks.
Quality Quidditch supplies.
Oh. Oh. Okay. And so you said that you were also going to be going on to Quidditch. Are you looking for a keeper like your mother? Gemma asked.
Oh, gods no. A beater. I think it's better for getting the energy out.
I'm going for beater too.
Congratulations.
We could, if you're good enough, be partners.
I am plenty good enough. I was on a broom before I could walk.
I'm sure we'll be fast friends, Anicia says.
We'll see.
Who's next?
I can go. I'm Andromeda Zabini. But you can call me Andy.
And it's been an odd nickname. Levi says.
How so?
It's, I don't know. You just don't really look like an Andy to me, but that's fine. She can be
You
called
should
whatever she wants. Gemma says. Who are you? Levi Nelson. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're all right. You're as much part of this conversation as we were.
Nelson. Nelson. I don't think I've ever met a Nelson. Oh, no, not unless you're going into third grade. Oh, no, not third grade. Not unless you're going into kindergarten. What? Uh, my dad is a kindergarten teacher.
Are you
Yes.
Muggle-born?
What? I'm sorry. What does that mean?
Muggle-born.
Muggle-born
No
means
match.
your parents aren't magical?
Oh no, definitely not. Oh wow, Jenna says.
How interesting. Do you listen to a lot of records?
Uh, no. I just listen on my MP3 player, but I was told that it wasn't gonna work here. I brought my Game Boy though.
Your
Hopefully.
what player?
MP3, like it plays like music and stuff on it.
MP3. Like,
Yes, very interesting, Gemma says. She's going to look back over toward Andromeda. Your your last name was Zabini, is that what I heard, right? When I heard your name up, I was practically agog.
Yes. That would be my family.
Well, uh, it's so exciting to be with so many people this year, and so many noble houses.
Right. You're Gemma Drayton, was it?
Yes, House Drayton.
Interesting.
I've never heard of them.
Oh,
Oh,
they're one of the sacred. I've told you about it, like the old, really old families.
Oh, the stuffy old people who keep marrying into each other?
Yeah.
So,
I
how
put
far
it like
up does
that.
your family tree go? Is it more like a circle, or would you say just a straight line?
I think
Venus.
Yeah, girl. All right.
we weren't talking about me. I was asking about Sabini.
Of
I
course, silly me.
I heard a name, Zabini. They were getting drafted.
Oh, yeah, no, that's my older brother, Blaze. He plays for Potomir United.
Oh, not my favorite, unfortunately.
Well, it's a
But
good
I wish
thing.
him well.
Thank you.
And is it just me or has she just been like staring at me the entire time? Gemma is like looking over toward Taylor, who's just like deadpan,
No,
staring at everyone.
she's just taking us all in.
She's completely silent still, even past people talking about her. Right. Well, your mother was quite precocious, wasn't she? Gemma says to Ophelia. That was your mom? I
Yes.
really hope that wasn't a member of faculty. Levi laughs. That'd be weird.
Do you have a problem with my mother?
What? No, no. Are you talking to Gemma or Levi when you say that?
Levi.
No. If it was like the charms teacher that you didn't even know, that'd just be kind of weird. The hugs and stuff. I see now it was probably just smarter to believe that it was a parent. What do your parents get to watch? Like my parents weren't invited. Is it because they're no mages or muggles or whatever?
Parents don't normally appear at this sorting ceremony. I feel it's just a special case.
My mother will be working here.
That's so special, Gemma says. You get to be so close.
I'm envious.
Mhm. You know,
Everybody else can
I've
be
just
right
realized something,
home.
Miss. Well, I just realized something, Miss Drayton. You asked everybody else for their name, but you haven't asked for mine.
That's because I already heard it.
Hmm.
Ophelia Black. And, well, I don't think we've actually had the pleasure of meeting before, but I have seen you before.
You've seen me?
In pictures. The Black family is loosely tied to mine, partially by blood, but not
Mm,
entirely. I don't think your specific branch is just by marriage.
interesting.
It's all the same in pure blood society, is it not?
Not anymore. You should probably read up on it sometime. It's ever changing.
I could have sworn just last generation was still doing it, but I could be wrong.
I don't think it's really a topic fit for dinner, don't you think? It might
Oh,
be a
of
little
course you
bit
wouldn't.
obnoxious to bring up.
I'm sure for some. Perhaps those with, I wouldn't say guilty conscience, but certainly conscience.
Are you trying to insinuate something?
What would I be insinuating?
I don't know. That would be for you to say, unless you just want to be a coward.
I would never. I'm simply trying to discuss something with you. Why would I be insinuating something for my new housemate? I want to make friends, not enemies.
Yes. I'm hopefully trying to do the same. She looks you up and down. Like a decision has already been made anyway.
I'm
And
sure
Gemma
you'll
make
do
a
great.
wisdom save. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Brooke.
You're good.
14.
That's
Oh,
a
yes,
fail.
that's a fail, right? Um, did you already make your check for being around so many people?
Oh, I need to make. Yes, I failed it when she got sorted.
You can make another
So
one if you want.
okay, hold on.
Venus is only partially paying attention to the conversation. She's like more so
Nope.
looking at the upper ears.
Whoa! That's a second nat one! Oh my god! Wow! Wow! No, you're not able to. There's so many uh loud cacophonous noises that are coming through the room here. It's impossible to focus on one.
She just kind of
Can
grimaces and
I
like goes back to her food.
can I take a quick glance at the upper ears?
Yeah, yeah. If we're looking at a specific area, you can see Darian right now, who has gone over to the Ravenclaw table and is like putting two hands down on his brother and is talking to him and looking out to everyone else. And Reese is like embarrassed. Like, leave me alone.
You know, Andy, the one on the train was kind of cute. It's such a shame he's so gullible.
I mean, he's definitely your type, but the one he's messing with is kind of more my style.
Fitting. He has the same tired look.
I'm sorry I'm not chipper and bright every minute of the day as you are.
Well, if you did the under eye patches that I gave you, you wouldn't look as tired.
You know those break my skin out.
You're muted, Alex.
I think you look fine, Andromeda.
She kind of like
Anyways,
has a tight mouth smile, like, "Thank you, Gemma." And she like turns back to Venus.
Venus like gives Andy a look, then looks at Gemma, and then it's just like, oh my fucking god, she's so embarrassing.
Should we go say hello?
If you would like. You know, it's always good to make new friends. Smart friends.
Lead the way. You're always better at making an entrance than I am.
Of course, I'll make it look casual. She'll get up and kind of take Andy's arm, loop them, and walk on over to the Ravenclaw table.
As you guys are walking over that way, Taylor will look over toward Ophelia. Are they always like that?
I wouldn't know. I barely know them.
Oh. There seems to be sort of like a unwritten camaraderie here.
It's their business.
What was your name again? I wasn't really paying attention.
Ophelia. Ophelia Black. It's lovely to meet you.
Taylor Marino. You have a little bit of schmutz. She like gestures.
Oh.
With the collar.
Thank you. I think we'll be good friends, Taylor.
Okay. Sorry. Fucking Taylor. Okay. And Levi is going to like pull out in front of you and kind of grab some of the stuff here. There's everything you could want here. Holy cow. I mean, kids starving in Africa, and I'm here eating this. I feel like a king.
You never
feel like
had
a-
this many food options before.
You feel like a king because other people are starving? Levi goes like cold-faced. Maybe. No. He tries to play it off. Okay. Hi, I'm Levi, by the way.
Ophelia.
I get the feeling like other people don't like me. I don't know why.
You'll very quickly learn that lots of people have predetermined opinions of people.
I don't see why. I mean, uh, are you? You kind of sound like you were part of the whole thing with Gemma earlier. What do you enjoy? What are you into? You watch any sports?
I've going to be quite honest. I've don't really get out much, but I do enjoy music.
Music.
Mhm.
I can't hold a tune to save my life.
It's not an easy thing to attain, but
Whenever I sing, it's kind of like a dead cat being stuck in a trash compactor. So.
that's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I will have to show you how it's done then.
You can sing?
I can.
And how many instruments do you play?
Well, as it stands, I have about 4 or 5 of them with me, but I've recently started learning number 6. Or is it 7? I lost track, to be quite honest.
Seven instruments. What do they put in the water?
I have a talent.
Yeah. I guess you'll have to show me sometime.
Of course.
Seeing as I don't have my MP3 player, it'd be good to hear any kind of live music I can.
Perhaps I'll even let you suggest a song.
I'll have to get back to you on it. Pick something good.
Alright.
Back over at the Ravenclaw table right now. The Ravenclaw table is significantly quieter than all the other tables. And they seem to be enjoying their meal in relative quietness. There's some little conversations that are going on, and Darian is just finishing up with his brother, and he says, "Yeah, sure. Just don't wet the bed tonight, yeah." Darian, I will kill you. He's like jumping away. He walks back, and he can kind of see Venus and Andromeda walking over. Oh, hey, second years. So great to have you a part of the class.
You know, I'm just so excited to go into second year. They had to sort us with the newbies, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it.
Do you?
I do now. I don't normally guess that people that I just met are lying to me. It was funny.
I'm glad it served to amuse you. It was very funny whenever you fell for it.
It's not sporting if you don't know the individual personally. It's a lot better to look at someone who deeply knows you and for them to be misled.
Wow, that was really deep. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
That's when you know that you're actually good at it.
I'm sorry, that was. I
We
don't
here
know
all
why
week.
that threw me off so much. Oh god, okay. But you get more practice from lying to strangers first. It's how you get more comfortable with it.
It's a skill, certainly. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your new year. And you'll go
Which
to leave.
that one, your brother?
Oh, the one like he's close. The one that looks like he's close to death. Yeah, that's Reese.
Nothing a
Good
little
to know.
concealer couldn't help.
Stay
Venus.
away though. He doesn't use deodorant. So
Ugh.
Oh yeah, DM. Willow clocked that Reese's brother was picking on him, and she kind of wants to go check on him, if that's okay.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely enter the scene around now. So Willow comes over from the other side. Reese looks extra uncomfortable right now.
She'll like sit down beside him, but like give him his space, and just be like, "Hey, hi, what's up?"
Willow, oh, okay, congrats on the whole Gryffindor thing.
Thanks. I thought they're all the same.
Well, they all have different meanings, stuff like that. So obviously that shows a lot of who you are. I was wrong. I thought probably Hufflepuff.
You doing okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He says not. Obviously not. It's
Yeah,
around that
sorry,
time,
that was a dumb question.
It's around that time that Venus and Andromeda are coming over. At least Andromeda.
Hey, hi, sup, hi, and she's like looking away from Venus.
Do you say that every time? It's skipping past the like cutely awkward and getting more into the really staged.
Hi.
That's
This
better.
is this is an acquaintance of mine, Willow. I'm Reese.
Congratulations.
To like elbow her. Forgive her.
Venus
She
Lovelace.
didn't have her Miss Puttyfoots this morning. Madam Puttyfoots.
A child with a caffeine addiction.
He's more common than you think.
That's why she stays short.
That's so fucked up.
It's very fucked. But
I'm
yeah, how you guys doing?
very good.
Fine. Barely.
Oh, that's not good. Do you want mashed potatoes?
Not particularly. I came over because we were missing rolls at the Slytherin table.
You can probably take ours. I think everyone grabs some. Brett, you're all done with the rolls? Hmm? Oh, yeah, sure. You some
I
butter
kinda
too?
did too. Should I grab the basket?
No, the rolls are real good.
Hey, Andy.
They're not like my grandmama's though. I miss my grandmama's rolls.
Okay.
You can hear, oh, hey, Andy, from Brett, who's waving over at Andromeda.
She'll wave.
Oh, wow, you
You're-
know everybody.
Not everyone. I don't know you. But I'm Andy, Andromeda, Sabini.
Reese. Castelli. Hi. You're put into Slytherin, he says, trying to make conversation, just like looking down at your little crest that's there. Funny how the entire robes just change on their own.
Magic will do that for you.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if I can learn how to do that because that's like really cool.
Simple
I think probably
Calvaria.
somewhere in 5th year. Yeah, but it came. If I yell Ravenclaw by your robes, it's not like they're gonna change again.
Yeah, that's true.
If we think about it, it's probably a small bit of weaving lattice work for runic sigils. Probably holding Calvaria, sure, but a single expense.
You
Must be
think they probably
expensive.
use Merlinic, you think?
I think that if you had a good enchanter for the robes, then probably. But most enchanters work with Elder Futhark.
Willow just looks completely lost.
I mean, Elder
Simpler.
Futhark is, tried and traditional, but Merlinic is just so progressive. You can do so much more with it with less of the rune work.
Yeah, but you nearly need a newt and an O and a newt in ancient runes in order to even be close to starting using it.
Like it's hard?
Yeah. It's known to be hard.
Maybe for you.
What
Don't
like?
tell me
How
that
do
you know how to use Merlinic runes already at 11 years old. None of us could do that.
You don't
Speak
know
for
us.
yourself. You can hear speak for yourself from across the table. Drusilla says, "What? You know how to?" No. You just speak for yourself.
Yeah, you don't know us. I'm actually quite fluent in it.
How'd you like learn them?
It's not a language.
Well, of course it's not a
Venus.
language. You can't exactly decipher it, but I know what some things mean.
For fear of stating the obvious, your hair is really pink.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's so pink. It's like cotton candy.
Congratulations
gets
for
his
having
wisdom.
eyes.
Venus, he likes your hair.
I think it's a
compliment.
bold choice.
My friend
Didn't say if
Tobias
I liked
dyes
it
his
yet.
hair like all black. You know, like he's like and I was like, why don't you dye any other colors? Like I like black because he's an
Who
edgy
said
boy
it's a
like
bold
that.
choice?
What was it?
Have you
Sorry, I didn't
thought-
hear.
Who said it's a bold choice?
I don't know if he said bold, but that was Reese who said that.
You know, I also think it's a confident choice to wear your eye bags to school as if they are Prada.
Andy
That's
like puts
not
their
nice.
hands up to her eyes. Venus, we talked about this.
Why would you say that?
I'm returning the favor.
There's Slytherin, Reese says.
What does that mean?
Oh, are we allowed to go to different houses? Saoirse says.
Yeah.
Oh, are we? I think I need to change to the snake house because otherwise my uncle will be super mad at me.
It was nice meeting you
snake
all.
house
I'll
doesn't
be
want
right.
you.
I'll be back before we're all done. And Saoirse's gonna grab her shit and leave.
Oh,
The
okay,
Ravenclaw
bye.
table.
I don't think you can exactly switch houses, but we can sit at each other's tables.
Oh. Yeah, my uncle's gonna be mad. Not my fault though. It was the magic hat.
Indeed.
The bell goes. Bong, 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 bong. And all of the food will disappear off of people's plates, and utensils will go, plates will go. And this is where, most people are finished eating entirely, is when this happens.
I was like,
You
right
can
before
hear-
we leave, she'd be like, "Hey, Reese,
You have a joke?
you want to get back at your brother?"
Normally, I think that if I push a little bit harder, he's just gonna be worse next time. So.
All right, up to you. Like I could do it for you, so it'll be hard on me and say you.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I got these when I was. And then she pulls out the whiz bang box that she bought. She puts it away.
You could get us both in trouble.
Oh, dang! I didn't know it was that serious. Sorry.
You guys might be able to talk about it a little more next time.
Okay.
But McGonagall will speak up. She says, "Thank you, everyone, for a successful sorting ceremony. We will now have all houses move off to their common rooms, starting with the first years, led by their heads of house, and the second, third, fourth, and so on, led by prefects." And she will gesture for other people to head off, and you can see people start walking over to their houses. Over at the Gryffindor house, which Willow, you would have gone back to by this time, there is a large lumbering man who comes forward. "Well, hello. I'm going to be taking you down to Gryffindor Tower now. It's a bit of a climb, so hopefully you got your shoes on." And you guys can all go off. Over at Ravenclaw Tower, over at Ravenclaw table, Flitwick comes over. "Let's all head off. Come on." They go off. Slytherin table, there is a jovial, rotund man that comes by. "So many bright faces this year. Bit more sparse in comparison, but that's perfectly fine. I am Horace Eugene Fallacious Slughorn, but you will be calling me Professor Slughorn. We'll be going down to the dungeons today. Not too far, so don't worry. Follow me." Go off. And at the Hufflepuff table, Professor Sprout comes by. "Well, fresh meat," she says, looking at everybody. And, "Oh, hi, Professor. Hi, Professor. I'm Professor Sprout. I'm your head of house. That means that you are under my care. Any funny business that'll be going on, any pranks that are pulled, people yelled at, obnoxious laughter yelled in the halls, that will all be put on my shoulders, which means it'll be put on your shoulders. Understood? Follow me." She goes off. Is that why her shoulders look so big? Wilfred will say, whispering to you, Phoebe.
What did he say?
Is that why her shoulders look so big? Stuff is put on her shoulders.
I'm just kind of wondering how many times she's had to modify the list of offenses when she's making that announcement to people.
In a few years, that list will be about 3 times as long. Wilfred has a sly smile. And you guys go off. We all move off into the entrance hall and then kind of split off into two different places. Firstly, there's the people who are going up the steps into the moving staircases. That is Gryffindor and Ravenclaw are going that way. The Hufflepuffs and the Slytherins go downstairs into the dungeons. And we'll follow them. Actually, no, we'll do Slytherin last. So we'll do Willow. You head up into the moving staircases. The Ravenclaws will move off all the way up to the top of the tower, at the very top of the moving staircases, while you guys head off into the quad, going down a long hallway and passing through a tapestry corridor. You are able to find a coiling staircase all the way at the very, very top. 1 second. Yeah, all the way at the very, very top, there is a portrait of the fat lady. With a knowing smile, she swings open after hearing Hagrid speak out. What should I get? All right, purple pastels. And she reveals the common room. The room is a vibrant celebration of the house colors. Plush furniture in rich red and gold, inviting you to rest after your long day. Portraits of past Gryffindor alumni adorn the walls, their painted eyes following your every move with approval.
Oh, that's creepy.
A fireplace crackles in the corner, its warmth permeating the room, casting flickering shadows that dance across the stone walls. The air smells of burning wood and a hint of something sweet, like caramel, a scent that's both comforting and invigorating. And you are led off to the right-hand side. Oh, I guess it's up to you. I assume, are you in the girls' dorm? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
So you'll move off with Sam, Sally, Darcy, Sadie, and they'll go off in there. And you can find a nice bed and get all situated for the night.
She sets down her duffel bag and starts just hauling out stuffed animals and is just arranging them on the bed in a menagerie of they're very specifically placed. Like Polly Bear goes next to Dash, Dash goes next to Mama Bear, just like all arranged very specifically.
Sadie watches you do this, like, in surprise, and then you just see her comically pull out a single teddy bear put it in bed with her.
Oh, he's so cute. What's his name?
I was gonna move on. We have to get them all done now. So over in Hufflepuff, as we're going down the steps, as you traverse the lengthy labyrinthian corridor that leads down here, you split off from the Slytherins and are met at the end of the hallway with a peculiar sight. A collection of barrels nested in a shadowy alcove. Professor Sprout tells you how to get in by tapping out the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff to the tune. One barrel rolls open, revealing a hidden passage. Stepping through, you're enveloped in a warm, honeyed light. The common room is a cozy burrow, its walls adorned with earthy tones that mimic the comforting embrace of the earth. Round, plush furniture dot the room, their softness inviting you to sink into them. Verdant plants are scattered around, their leaves rustling softly, adding a touch of life to the room. The air is filled with a comforting aroma of freshly baked bread and a hint of something sweet, like honey. You feel instantly at home. And then for the Slytherins, descending into the dungeon hall, at like halfway down the hall, you are met with a statue of a brass snake. At Professor Slughorn's utterance, sugared butterfly wings. The snake transforms, coiling upwards, revealing a large hidden passageway. Inside, the Slytherin common room is alive with elegance. and power. Black leather couches and low tables fill the room with little social pits, their surfaces gleaming in the dim green light that filters in through the underwater windows. The view of the Black Lake is mesmerizing down here through them, the underwater flora and fauna adding a sense of mystery and allure. And up the steps, Levi moves off on his own, the only male Slytherin, to his lone common room, while all the rest of you guys pile into sort of stuffed and cramped space, but with windows that look out into the water. Taylor tries to get one closest to the window. She sets her stuff down. And as we all find our place and sit down in bed, getting into our pajamas and staring up at the ceiling, thinking about what possibly could come next. That is where we will leave off and end this episode of Magic and Mysterium.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay.
We did it!
Thank you guys for playing. That
Thanks
was a
for
fun
having us.
little session there. Lots of chances for roleplay and introduction of characters. And next session, we will be able to enjoy classes for the first time.
Oh god, me and Wilfred are gonna cause chaos.
Yeah. See you guys then. Bye bye, stream.
Bye-bye.